We will be here for the commentary team in a moment.
The pitch is perfect.
Right, we're live. We're on. There's nobody watching yet. We're on. No, just when game starts, mate, you'll have to turn volume down. Otherwise, they'll boot us off for copyright.
No problem.
Because they're horrible like that. Right, I'll tweet this out.
My dog and ball.
You're live now. You're on.
You're on telly. You're on telly, Amelia. You're on telly.
People can see you.
It's on now.
Hey?
We're on now. It starts at half
It
past.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't go shy. No, not shy.
Just pretend we're not on telly. That's what I always do. You're not going to shy then. Share. Amelia, Raggy's daughter. Am I taking that to work tomorrow? Yeah. Right, so I've done that. So, Noel, what's your prediction for today then, mate, while we've got you on?
Right, I think it's going to be a cagey 2-1.
2-1. What about your daughter? What's your daughter called?
Lauren,
what are you going with?
3-1.
3-1. Rags?
I said 3-0 on the show on Wednesday. I think I'm going to stick with that, to be honest.
Do you know, I had a cheeky look at Leeds United 4, Swansea 0.
Did you?
Yeah. I haven't backed it, but I did have a little look. So a few comments starting to come in. Ian Talbot, hello boys. Big 3 points today, yeah. I think it feels a bit more pressured because of what West Brom did yesterday.
Yeah. It's one of them, isn't it? It's like there's pressure if they win, there's pressure if there's the opportunity. So I think it's just the same with it all, isn't it? We just got to see every game and just expect everyone else to be picking up maximum. So we just need to do the same.
Yeah, definitely. Mandy Rowlett, are you nervous? I'm not, really. I don't know why, but I'm not.
No, I'm not. I think I saw a fair few comments yesterday, obviously after Brentford had won and at the point of West Brom winning, and people, almost throwing in the towel, and you're like, eh? Did you not watch us on Thursday? That's how brilliant we were. No, that was I was confident before, but after Thursday's demolition, I'm even more so. So
just LUTV on a minute. I think is that Matt Jones outside of Brynlaw there?
It is indeed, yeah.
That is a rascal shirt he's wearing. Rascal shirt. John Catlin, all right, lads, are we confident? Yeah, I think we're fairly confident. Stephen Mayer, how are you feeling about today's game? Let's get it done. The boys are up and take that step closer to the Premier League. 2-0. Let's have a look what else we got. Martin Adam. Oh, no. John Catlin, no pressure. Just go out and do what we do against Stoke. And Josh Tuve on YouTube says, afternoon all. So, yeah. Good to go. On it changed then to team is brought Bogarts onto bench and dropped Stevens. So the team is the same that demolished Stoke.
They playing 2 up top?
Yeah, AU and Brewster.
No. Brewster, we was linked to him.
Say again, mate?
We was linked to that Brewster when we were on loan, and that's the guy from Liverpool, is it?
Yeah, I think Leeds don't want to get their fingers burnt again because Liverpool are quite renowned for putting clauses in loan deals that if they don't play, there's a fine. Yeah. So I think Leeds, with regards to what happened to Nketiah, I don't think Leeds wanted to get their fingers burnt again. And I don't think we could guarantee him playing because obviously Bamford's number one choice, isn't he? So I think that's why he went to Swansea. But yeah, we'll see. Mandy Rowlett's come back on. We were brilliant on Thursday. It's Wales and we struggle over the border. I think I saw a stat today saying we last beat him in 1964 at Swansea. So yeah, it's not great. Dean Dakin, we owe him one after they mugged us off at home. Yeah,
100%.
They did mug us off. To be fair, they weren't in game at all, and then they, as we did a lot in them early days, smash and grab. Yeah, that was the way of doing it.
It wasn't so much that; it was his comments afterwards, as if Steve Cooper said basically they played for it, and it was like, did you? As
if they'd sprung some tactical masterpiece when in reality they just nicked game off us. But
they were ready to celebrate getting a 0-0. That's what they were.
Yeah. Who scored their winner? Was it
Routledge.
Routledge.
Yes, yeah, Routledge. Only just come on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. Matt Jones is now Wales under-18s manager, isn't
Is he?
he? Yeah, he's just left. I can't remember where they were. They were at a club and he's left them and took Wales under-18 manager's job.
Don Matteo.
Looking well. Yeah, looking well, bless him.
Big Dom.
I had that mirror behind him. It's from the range. Mine were black though. Surprisingly, isn't it? Surprisingly, it's not metal. It's made of plastic.
Really?
Yeah. See, this is what this podcast is all about. Bringing you the real stuff. Anyway, anybody who is watching the stream, please share it on your social media or wherever. We'll get some other people watching it as well if we can. My daughter's in the background. She doesn't realise that she's on camera. So say, look.
Say hello, Libby.
Yeah, Amelia's gone all shy because we're on telly now.
Tell Gary who your favourite player is.
Yeah, Amelia, who's your favourite player? Of course it is. Of course it is. Lauren, who's your favourite player?
Calvin Phillips.
Good shout, Calvin. Who's yours, Raggy?
I think I'm beyond having a favourite, but
No, you're not.
yeah, it'd definitely be out of those two.
Exactly.
Pablo and Calvin.
Comments on your new look, Rags. Ian Mozzer. Nice shave and haircut there, Rags.
Feel like a new man.
New man.
It's got to be said. New man.
Joe W. 8 a.m. over here, guys. I'm so nervous. I woke up 2 hours ago and I've been pacing the kitchen ever since. Joe W. Where are you, mate? Let us know where you are in the world. David Foster. Come on, Leeds. And yeah, this will be key today. Andrew Arwas, early goal, please. Yeah, I think the first goal will be key again today. You know, if we get it, then they've got to come out and play because they need the points as well. They can't afford to sit in really and hope to get a draw or something like that. Asking you this then, would you take a draw today?
A draw. If someone's offering me it right now, I'm not going to take it now because I reckon we can beat him. If it turns out to be a draw, it's not the end of the world. It really wouldn't be. Obviously, you know, you want that 3 points, and you want to extend that lead to third to 6 points with 9 to play for. That is key. That is crucial.
Absolutely. A few other comments coming in. Joe W. is from Virginia, USA. Well, interesting fact. I've got some family who live in Culpeper, West Virginia. There you go. My uncle's brother lives out there. We haven't seen him for quite some time though. So thanks for watching. Ian Mozzer watching from Norwich. So work will be good tomorrow. Yes, good one. DJ C2X, who's a regular watcher. Yeah, they're after the playoffs, so they need a win. It could play to our style. And Simon Gostling, make sure you mention the York Green Party councillor that was glad that Jack Charlton passed away. Yeah, I was just talking to Raggy about this before we came on. I don't think you will have seen it, Noel, because it's just kind of breaking news.
I've seen it.
Have you? Yeah.
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, sadly, York Green Party councillors decided that a good opportunity, now Jack Charlton's passed away, to poke at his pastimes of hunting and fishing, which is utterly distasteful and the wrong time to do it. When, you know, he could have had something to say when Jack was still alive, you know, maybe questioned him upon it, but not wait until the poor guy's not here to defend himself. So, yeah, you're probably going to be up for the Poo House of the Week because there's children present.
We've had that before, haven't we? When you asked what one was.
Daniel Robinson has cracked the code. So, Raggy was hiding a child in that hair.
I like it. Yeah.
So, yeah, he was hiding his own baby. Nicola Wensley, extended family of mine. Come on, lads. Yeah, big one. And Ty Spybit says, nervous. Yeah, few nervous. I'm not too nervous at the minute. We'll see how we start. First 10 minutes will be crucial. Wouldn't it, Judd? Huh? Yeah.
When's it starting? It's about 15 minutes.
Nervous. Judd's nervous. My lad's here, he's nervous, ain't it?
What do you guys think about people keep banging the Brentford drum? Brentford this, Brentford that.
Raggy, go on. You go first.
I genuinely think they'll still drop points. I've got a feeling they might drop points this the midweek game. They've got Preston, and as good. I watched them yesterday, and they're a decent side, but Derby were awful, and that was the reason. And to be fair, there was towards the end of the first half. Derby were obviously got back into the game, and Derby actually asked them a few questions, and it was only really the second half, and Haymans made an absolute howler and let them score, and that kind of just broke Derby's will. But Derby were awful, and it's one of them. It's like I don't think they're as good as everyone's making out. Everyone literally is making out that we've got Barcelona breathing down, and they are automatically going to win every game. I just don't see it.
The other thing of it as well is though that. The press don't like to praise Leeds United. So the fact that another team who do play attractive football and are an exciting side, it just plays into the narrative that we can't praise Leeds United for being an attacking, exciting side. So next best thing is Brentford. And I'm with Raggy. I still think they'll drop points. They could probably go unbeaten for 10 games, but I just can't see them winning 10 straight games. And if they do, fair play to them.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? And we've said it before. And if they generally do, they probably deserve to go up automatically. And then it's just our kind of responsibility of finishing above West Brom in that circumstance. And they've given us a fantastic opportunity by dropping points yesterday at Blackburn, and they've got Fulham at midweek, which again is not an easy game for them. So, it's a great opportunity. If we win today, it's just massive. Win today, that's such a massive.
The thing is, it chucks it all to West Brom. Pressure's on West Brom there, and they've got to play Fulham next. So I think Fulham beat West Brom, if I'm honest, because I think West Brom look a bit suspect at back.
Well, I mean, they were at one point they were hemorrhaging chances to Blackburn yesterday, weren't they? And Blackburn took one, and then should have scored at least another.
Yeah, it should have been 3-1 at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Should have actually won the game. And I know West Brom were guilty of not taking their chances first half, but it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we've gone to Blackburn not long ago and done a professional job and got out of there with 3 points.
Daniel Robinson, who is a set coordinator for every watch along wherever we're on. We've gone 4 scarps today, so we've put a bit of effort in. Rags has got the 2 behind him. We've got various things, because it gets on his case. Noel, if we don't have set design going on in background, so we have to put effort in now. Ryan Paula Higgins says, just hope they stick it to Steve Cooper. After he said he worked on how to beat a Bielsa team. Yeah, that was last time. I think that's what annoyed people as well, because they were garbage really against us. They just smash and grabbed. But we'll see. So we're about 13 minutes off kickoff on LUTV at the moment. We're just seeing Gianni Alioski with some 1990s curtains talking to Bryn Law, sat in his orangery. I think that's an orangery. I think is the posh word now.
My son's just finished work half day.
Say again, no?
My son's just finished work half day to come and watch the game.
Good lad. All right, pal.
Hello, are you all right?
Yeah, good man, good. Chris Armstrong mentions the secret weapon that Swansea have got. Matt Grimes' mum. She'll have them fired up for this. She'll be in there now screaming her head off at them. Don't let our Matthew die in vain. So, yeah. And Jason Taylor, massive game today, 3 points needed. Yeah, and I can't see any reason why we'll not get 3 points, to be really honest.
Well, there is one reason, and he's dressed all in black.
Yeah, we need to comment on that. You ruined my Saturday evening, you rags. I had a lovely curry, and I was like turning an early night in because I got to get up this morning to watch UFC before football and shave my head and have a shave and that. And you decided to drop in there that Keith Stroud's today's referee. Now, for anybody who don't know who Keith Stroud is, he's certainly not a referee, and he is the Championship's equivalent of Mike Dean. So the game you'll find today will be all about him. So expect early yellow cards and some wild decisions. That's what I'm going with. Adam Forshaw, other friend of the show. Now
Plus with Lee Johnson's sacking, he's now the smallest person in the Championship.
Yeah, true.
He has got short man syndrome.
What's happened there? So yeah, LUTV at a minute, just showing Emma, Ben Parker, and Adam Forshaw. So that looks like upside his house outside. Doing a bit of
You see, he didn't want digging out over the choice of his mirror, so he decided.
Yeah, that'll be it, mate. Yeah,
not giving Gaz any ammunition here.
Yeah.
He's gonna get bricks behind me.
He's getting beard of trim on it, a little bit of stress ginger coming through there. Bless him.
Unbelievable amount of football on Sky today, isn't there?
Yeah.
4 straight Premier League games.
What about Sheffield United turning Chelsea over yesterday? That'll keep Blades fans off my back tomorrow at work for a bit.
Yeah. Imagine getting taken apart by David McGoldrick. Yeah, 3-0.
McGoldrick 2 and Ollie McBurney. What about the links today with Leeds and Oliver Giroud? One of the more obscure links, I think.
Yeah, where's that come from?
Does Giroud work hard enough to fit in a Bielsa side?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we were joking on the group where I said he does like a striker who's not prolific in goal scoring. But yeah, does he work hard?
Saying that, what about that statistic? Potentially, Liverpool are going to finish the Premier League with 100+ points, and Firmino is not going to have scored a goal at Anfield all season.
It's mad, that, isn't it?
The difference between them and us, though, is that they've got Salah and...
Yeah, they've got other people around him who are chipping in, and he does score a lot away from
yeah. A bit of a power sneeze before foot game starts. Ian Moser, he says, we obviously need to know about everybody's toilet habits. He says he's been to toilet twice already.
Yeah. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Good. Let us know if you've been to toilet more than twice. Oh, God.
Hay fever attack.
Terrible telling this. I don't even have hay fever. I just end up with a sneezing fit every now and again. So, Noel, do you get over to watch many of the games, mate? Or
only once this season, which was the Wigan game. So, every time my daughter comes to us, they never score and lose. So
that's it, then, Lauren. You're not allowed to come anymore.
Yeah, you know how to choose them, don't you?
But we went up for the Wigan game. The weather was appalling, Addy. Yeah. It was windy, cloudy, freezing.
So, how long does it take to get to Leeds from where you are? Wales.
Just over 4 hours on a good run.
Yeah, it's a fair journey, that, like, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Saying that, after might have been Swansea. After the Swansea game at Ellen Road, I went over to the Peacock to have last season. I can't remember what it were. I dropped on some fans who travelled over from Norway for every game. Every game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Mad, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Bonkers.
Stood outside.
Peacock. Back at Peacock.
Stood outside Ellen Road waiting for a game.
Just about 8 minutes.
So, yeah, about 7-8 minutes away from kickoff. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous now. But not too much. Ben Parker.
When we score the first goal, I think we're okay then.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, first goal's crucial. We've got to get the first goal. Definitely. Ben Parker, truck driving version, not the cross to Becchio. Hey up, lads. Hope you're well. We are well indeed. If we do get the P word, who out there do you guys think we will sign that could fit into Bielsa's style next year? Shea Adams. That's the name I'm going to drop in there again. Shea Adams. I'm sure we'll have another little tickle for him. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think we'll get.
I think there'll be some obscure ones.
Yeah,
ones that we don't necessarily know about.
Matthias Zaccario, I think he's called, attacking midfielder in Argentina. Got linked with him recently, so there might be something in that one. Be somebody else. Might saying that Bielsa knows everybody who's ever played the game.
We still keep, and obviously they got relegated yesterday, didn't they? Buendia at Norwich.
Buendia, yeah, we got linked with him. We tried to nick him from what was that feeder club we had.
He was Cultural Leonose, weren't he?
Yeah, Cultural Mayonnaise, yeah, and it didn't really work for us or him. Right, I've got a question for you, Noel and Raggy. Fiona Main said, like the Fulham, Blackburn and Stoke games, I'm wearing socks and sliders. It's not about fashion. So, have you got any pre-match rituals that you've not changed since Leeds started winning again?
Got the home top on.
Go on, Noel. Have you got one of you?
I got the home top on. Yeah, I did. I usually wear the black one for the away to games, but once we won this on Thursday, I just go with the white one now.
Nice. Rags?
No, I've just been changing it up, to be honest. I used to have a bit of superstition. Not necessarily if we were winning, but if we were losing. If we lost. Well, I've kind of lost. Years have gone on. I didn't go with the socks and sliders, though.
No, I can't pull socks and sliders off, I don't think.
No.
Just showing the last game down here. I forgot that Pablo scored at the Liberty last time.
The 2-2.
Yeah. Big Don Matteo's there at AC Milan. Isn't it a bit peculiar now seeing fans at games? I know that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Watch it like it's a bit weird, isn't it?
You should have eaten dinner then. Pardon?
So what else we got here? Linked with Giroud. Yeah, we talked about that earlier from Eamon Caffrey. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just that season. One that we mentioned earlier, BFit LUFC 74 on YouTube. Are we still after Robin Koch? Ever since we started watching him, he channeled his inner Rocky Jr. and was largely disappointed.
I was going to say, if we are still interested, I hope we're not.
Yeah, after the Talking Shut scouting mission, it turned out he wasn't very good.
Turner on Costa, score a goal.
Turner on Costa to score. There might be something in that.
Yeah.
There might be something in that.
Yeah, I hope we get the Costa that we got on Thursday. It was
different player.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Ben Parker says, "Shame he can't watch it." Yeah, Ben, we're going to be our guest analyzer before Noel, but he needs his phone to watch the game. So I think he's going to watch the Barnsley game with us on Thursday, Rags.
Okay.
That I've got to put leave in from work for. So if my boss is watching, if you could rubber stamp that'd be fantastic. Because I forgot.
I'll be late to it. I saw our conference call overruns again.
Oh, don't worry, Rags. I'm the expert now. I'm filling time on my own. Do you know how hard that is?
Yeah.
It's talking to yourself. It's really weird.
Well, what was the game? What was the other mid? Oh, Luton. It was just me and you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
At half time, you nipped off to the toilet, and it felt a bit weird.
All right, quick question. This is a good one as well. What minute for the Ayling flop? No, what minute are you going for before Luke Ayling does his trademark flop?
13 minutes.
He's going 13. Rags?
I've gone 11 again.
Well, it was a late one other week, wasn't it? Like 64.
Yeah, it took a while.
I'm going to go 23.
23.
David Batty.
David Walsh, hello from Perth. Just got back from the pub and hoping LUTV doesn't stuff up. Well, touching wood. It's been really good, LUTV stream, since they've started doing them. So I hope I haven't just cursed us.
I was going to say, don't curse it, but yeah, I've been incredibly impressed.
So LUTV now just showing Gollum looking up to the stand. That's Steve Cooper for anybody who doesn't know who Gollum is. Probably looking
for one game for Amelia to watch, hasn't it? We'll get terrified.
Yeah, it'd be nightmares. The crowd here pretty poor, isn't it?
Sorry, what was that, mate?
God, he is an ugly man, isn't he? Looks like a bulldog chewing a wasp. Got to face a dog, won't lick.
Just looking by that now, guys. Oliver Giroud's 33.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't
Yeah,
see it. For
no,
that reason and that reason alone, I can't see it. So Leeds boys just coming out wearing the change strip. Have we adorned black armbands for Jack? It's hard to tell. Yes, we have. I can see Costa
Yes.
wearing one on his left arm there.
Meslier going on.
Fair play.
The t-shirts on as well.
Melee is the real version of Mr. Tickle from Mr. Men, isn't it? He's got the longest arms of any man.
You got him. You said you didn't want me to go and get you the shirt.
Wayne Mace says, good to see Bogarts on the bench. Yeah, he must have impressed Bielsa in training.
Mm.
So just the Swansea City lineup now: Woodman, Norton, Gouy, Cabango, Roberts, Bidwell, Grimes, Gallagher, Fulton, Brewster, and Ayew.
Is it a requirement for Championship teams to have a player called Gallagher? You all have them, don't you? Swansea, Blackburn, Preston.
Yeah. Did Millwall have one as well?
Sorry?
Did Millwall have one as well?
Possibly. Just every week we seem to be playing a Gallagher. I lose track of which one's which.
Yeah, and the mighty Lee Jack. What's one interesting one? Caprile's not getting a shot on bench, is it, at the moment?
No, that's a good point. Actually, it's been Maziak, isn't it?
Maziak, yeah, which is interesting because obviously you can understand if the 23s were still playing, give Caprile opportunity to play, but they're not playing, so I wonder where he is. James Tiranu, who I do know really well from work, could you not get Grimes' mum as a guest for the watch along? I did contact her, but she never returned me calls, which was a real letdown.
Just talk on time.
No.
I'll do a minute silence here.
Oh, good. We'll observe. There we go. Minute silence over. Fair play. Sadly lost old Big Jack, bless him. Michael Spry says Caprile not in the matchday squad due to too many loans. No, because we've only got Meslier, Harrison, and Ben White now. That's it. Costa's permanent, isn't he?
Yeah, cool.
We'll see. Right then, obviously, when the game kicks off, we will indebtably try and sync it up so that we're all watching the same stream. Otherwise, it look daft celebrating individually. So we'll do the usual say yes when we've kicked off. Oh, Daniel Robinson says, "Oh no, you lads are miles behind." Oh,
that's just a
yeah, it's a feed from us to you.
Yeah, the broadcast feed is a few.
We've worked that out now, Rags, haven't we? After a few of these, now. Watch along professionals.
Exactly.
Keith Stroud's got a great solar panel going on at back of head, hasn't he?
Now, you missed kickoff.
Yes.
Oh, I kicked off yet.
You haven't?
No. Now.
No, I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Give me a shout from you.
15 seconds.
Oh, bloody clock can't even come up on mine, no, yet. 15 seconds now, so I'm a few seconds behind you.
So about 10 seconds ahead of you.
Oh, God. How am I going to rectify this?
I'll pause it. Oh,
It'll catch up though, Rags, won't it?
I don't know. It's just booting me off anyway.
So, starts with a Swansea throw for me down right-hand side. Jack Harrison jinks through a few and then plays a ball. And we're off down right-hand side with Luke Hale in here.
Oh, I'm on one. Tell me when you're on 101.
Tell me when I'm on 101. Now.
Oh, no, it don't work, does it?
No. Free kick by Gallagher on Calvin Phillips.
I'm going to be a few seconds ahead of you. I don't know how to do it.
I might have to knock mine off and knock it back on. I might be catching up. In fact, I'll do that. I'll be right back. 1 sec. After, actually, I'll wait for the set piece to be took. Corner ball. Right, just do it. Oh, I'll do it.
It's interesting, Jerry. Technical ability just to drop it in there. I think it was Liam Cooper that already stretched more urgency to attack that ball, but very dangerous free kick in from Calvin Phillips. He will take the results of the forward kick. Signals give the referee just holds things up for a moment while he sorts out the jostling that's going on in the penalty area. Second signal is given. Here comes good header. Another lead scorer is indeed. That's a fine delivery from Calvin Phillips there. And then slightly better contact. Might have brought a goal.
Actually beat the first man then.
Yeah, that was good. Set piece.
Right, I'm back. I'm on 2:39.
Yeah, I'm still about 10 seconds ahead of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Must be because I'm in Barnsley.
It's always been bang on last few
I know,
times.
yeah.
Needs going again, but pass out to Gallus, back to the goalkeeper it goes.
We just need to turn commentary down, whoever's got it on, otherwise YouTube will volley us off. Claiming copyright or some crap. Mind you get. Well, it started how I thought it would start, to be honest. Just us having loads of the ball and them chasing us about a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be an open game because they've gone for 2 up top, looking at it.
Yeah, Brewster and AU up top. Just the way that Keith Stroud signals for anything is just like, look at me, look at me. Look at me. Steve Cooper looks permanently surprised, doesn't he? Good player, AU, isn't he?
Yeah, he's too good for the championship, really.
Played for Bielsa, didn't he?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Marseille. Oh, decent little bit of play that from Tyler Roberts.
What minute are you on, Gaz?
4 minutes and 30.
Still a few seconds.
It was 6 or 7 seconds behind.
Oh, God. Are we all watching via LUTV or have we got a specialist stream?
No, I'm on LUTV.
Specialist.
I might explain why you're in front. I think this bit will be important. If they break possession down, how quick we can break.
Yeah. We're very good on the counter, aren't we?
Mm.
Well done, Ben White.
He's a good player, Gallagher. I like him.
Which one?
The Chelsea one lent to Swansea. That one. Yeah, I can do with that. Good defending by Ben White, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
We look a bit three at backish there. Look.
Well, if they're playing two up top, we will be, won't we?
Yeah. Coops, Ayling, and Ben White. It's a great pass by Melia, by the way. Costas weren't so good. Have you noticed, is it Costa? Yeah. Costa's on left and Harrison's on right, from what I can see. Swansea just aren't back here, but a poor ball. Poor clearance by Calvin as well. Take him on, Costa. I think other thing today will be key that we take his chances, because I don't think we're going to get overly loads.
Potentially not. Well,
saying that,
we get that early goal, and they have to come out even more.
And we're kind of doing that thing, aren't we, of feeling them out like we normally do.
Yeah.
God. It's been all MSG in me Indian last night. So Swansea volley it out for a throw in down the right hand side. Bielsa just taking a sip from
Nearly, you just missed him on his bucket.
tea. I wonder if you're drinking mate.
Maybe. He hasn't got his special cup though, has he?
No, he hasn't. Mate features quite heavily in that book I'm reading at the moment. Has he really get a free kick for that? Stroud, have a word. He starts already. Matt Grimes there. His mum's cut his hair again. He looks like Lloyd off Dumb and Dumber. DJ C2X. Dallas playing central midfield. I've not picked up on that yet, to be honest, but I won't be surprised if he is. To be honest, I've given up trying to figure out where people play. I think Melia could have done with shouting for that. Obviously a bit louder than he did. Good save, but he could have nipped that in bud if he'd have come and collected it
earlier on.
Two phases of play before that. And James Tiranu, my mate from work, I wonder which half will be good today. Never seem to play at our best for the full 90 minutes. I think a little bit of that's probably down to other team as well, though, and this bit of a feeling out process that we go through. Go on then. Costa down there. Right. Oh, take it as a chance here. Yeah, decent. Not a great ball.
No, but it was a bad ball.
Yeah. Freddie Woodman, another player linked with Leeds in recent times. Swansea's breaking through the middle a little bit here with Conor Gallagher. Blazers over. Oh no, blocked. Corner. So 9 minutes gone for me, about 15 for Noel. Swansea with a corner. Luke Ayling block. We are playing three at back. Look how central Luke Ayling is.
Yeah.
For Swansea, obviously playing white, and I know obviously it's Welsh, but there's a lot of red in their stadium, isn't there? Like a lot of red.
Is it?
It's obviously because they're in Wales, but I'm just saying there's a lot of red. What colour's their away kit? Is it black?
I think it's red. Look, the guy at the end of my street just painted his garage doors red. And I said to him about the Swansea white, and he said, no, red.
All right. Who knew? Oh, that's a poor pass from Dallas.
He's very positive, that Gallagher, isn't he? He likes
Yeah, I
to
like him. I like him. Jimmy argues, was that the Ayling flop on 9 minutes? But I didn't see it. Did anybody see the Ayling flop?
No.
No, I didn't either. I'm surprised. Has he fell out of favour a little bit, that Van der Horn, because he played well for them at Ellen Road. Not big centre half.
I don't know, mate.
Must have done, because he played well for them against us at Ellen Road. Nah, tries a little drop off there, Roberts. Just not quite making us passes, are we?
No, yeah, like you say, we haven't really done anything in the game.
I think if we keep it solid for 20 minutes, because they're full of it at a minute, aren't they? Full of life, full of energy, full of running. So is Costa playing as like a right wing back then? If we've got Ayling, White and Cooper at centre half. So hard to work out. DJ C2X, and I'll come to you, Noel, with this one. With Casillas' ban up, do you see Bielsa putting him back in the sticks or sticking with Meslier?
I think he'll stick with Meslier.
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything wrong.
I don't think Kiko will play for us again, personally.
No, neither do I, to be honest. Is that a corner? Corner. Good defending by Calvin, to be fair. Chases him back.
And with Kiko, I think that's even before his ban. I don't think he would have been here next year.
No, I don't think he'd have been in next year, to be honest. So far, just struggling to just make them passes and start controlling the ball a bit better in final third, aren't we? Does well there, Meslier. What do you reckon, Raggy, former goalkeeper?
Yeah, no, he's done well. As soon as that starts swinging in, you start to worry. Coming under your own crossbar from the corner, you've got to be assertive there. It's good.
Good, decent release and all to Roberts, to be honest.
Yeah.
With regards to the goalies, lads, what do you think about this link with Joe Hart?
I can't see that happening. Man City bombed him because he was crap with his feet. I can't see why we'd sign him.
Yeah, I think it's mainly due to the fact that he's not got a club, has he? And we're tipped to go up, and I think people are just linking the two together. I can't see Bielsa being interested in it.
As I said, the name I keep hearing is Martin Bulker at PSG.
Well, where were we linked with that? The Arsenal keeper as well, is it?
Martinez, yeah, he's having a run inside at minute though, isn't he?
Now because Leno's injured, he's playing. So
decent pressing from Bamford and Roberts there, forcing them long out for a throw. Take that. Beefy LUFC 74 says, "Where are you from, Noel?"
Tredegar.
There you go. We'll wait for some feedback from Beefy. I'm sure it'll be something coming back.
Oh,
It's a good block, actually.
got her in there.
I did. Good bit of play. Yeah, I wonder if they can. I wonder if Swansea can maintain this this pace of closing down and pressing, though.
Yeah, that's where you got to hope, isn't it?
Yeah, because they're ratting around a lot, aren't they? They're putting a lot of work in. Every time we get a ball, look at them.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer to see that, to be honest. It does disrupt you, but if you can ride it out, it does create more space in between lines. So
Yeah,
rather see that than them just sat there.
Beefy's come back now. He says he's from the same place.
Wow.
Beefy.
Yeah.
Don't know anyone called Beefy.
It might be hiding behind a pseudonym.
Yeah.
Name might be Dave or something. I don't know.
It's quite a few Leeds fans in a small village, mate. A small town like ours.
Is that?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is with Wales and Leeds? What do you think it is about that? Do you think it's from players of past eras?
Possibly. My brother supports Leeds. He's 52, but it's around about the late 40s, early 50s. There's about 15, 20 guys I know of. And then that was to go down through the village. They're like Bargood, Blackwood. There's all a massive Leeds following. So I'm not sure. It's to do with obviously the team, how good they were in the 70s, etc. And then your father support them, and then drive it through into the sun. And basically what I've done with it, my daughter loves them, my son supports them.
Yeah, true. Beef has come back on. He's put lol from Sahawi.
Right. That's about 5-minute walk from me. Beefy.
Right. Wow, look at that.
Sahawi.
Yeah, I must admit, where I live in Barnsley, there's loads of Leeds fans around here, to be honest. Tons.
Where I live in Leeds, there's loads of Leeds fans.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's quite remarkable. So, a minute, 17 minutes gone, and Swansea are pressing a lot. Our final ball's not been great. But other than that, there's not been much to talk about.
No, there's been a few breaks from them, haven't there, where we conceded corners from them.
Yeah,
Shots.
pieces. Leeds are obviously not very happy about how it's going because Carlos Carbrahan, I just caught him at the bottom of the screen then, gesturing. As we've seen Andre Ayew play through ball, it's a good block.
Just anyone called Beefy Brad. No.
And Swansea Blaze over. Yeah, the best thing from them always seems to come through Ayew, doesn't it? And Gallagher. They're the two bright sparks at the moment.
Yeah. They look lively, to be fair.
Yeah, they do. I like that Gallagher. Good for Charlton, weren't he? Yet another Chelsea hanger-onerer.
Yeah. Found out on loan every season.
Yeah, when we get the ball, they drop to 5 at back. Look, and everybody tends to drop back. So I hate to say it already, just 19 minutes in, but this sounds like one of them games that Pablo Hernandez could come on and affect.
Yeah, well, we haven't done anything with the ball yet, have we?
No, that's what I mean. We're not really getting much control over the ball, are we? Don't get me wrong, you've got to give a bit of credit to Swansea, to be fair, with the way they press. Good, lucky that from Klitsch trying to play Costa in. Woodman clears.
But it's a long old game, innit? When you.
Oh, mate, yeah. I want to see how long they can keep this press up for. It looked quite warm as well.
Yeah.
Sun's blazing.
One lucky one.
But the thing is, as well, they've had something like 23 hours more rest than us.
Yeah, when did they play?
They played Wednesday, did they?
Wednesday night, yeah. We played Thursday night. Well, lucky there, Bamford, to be fair. So while we're talking about geographical locations, just send us in where you're from, where you're watching this from. Obviously, we've got Virginia, USA, Wales. Let us know where you're watching from. Mark Jones says he's nervous. I don't know where that is in UK, but I'm not nervous. It's just one of them at the minute.
I know football's not played on paper, but out of the 4 remaining fixtures, I think this is the toughest one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. My wife's trying her hardest to sit and eat a toast off camera. Joel Gallagher, our friend from China, he tells me every week how to pronounce it, but it's Wuhi, I think. Zhui. He's told me this before. Mark Jones, Allerton by the water.
Allerton by water.
Yes. Well, it sounds much nicer than Allerton by the water.
Yeah.
Joel Gallagher says he's trying to get a link, but not playing ball, so stuck with you guys. And it's who she, that's it, who she. Andrew Arwas, he's watching him from Wimbledon. There's Leeds breakdown right hand side with Eldert Costa.
Oh.
I'm guessing there's a chance coming here. Oh, that's unlucky, to be fair. Oh, there's a chance coming, I'm guessing. Oh, interesting defending. So Jack Harrison puts a shot in, and Norton misses it, and it goes into the side netting. We're all on different times, Sean, unfortunately. Yeah, that's some interesting defending, is that?
I was quite close then.
Ooh. So, a chance really, but not from our doing, if that makes sense. So, Mark Jones says, what time you on? I'm on 23 minutes exactly. Raggy's on about 23:05 or something.
Yeah, I'm
and
Yeah.
Noel's on half time, I think. Oh, wonder if up. What is that?
That's not a free kick.
No, I didn't think it was either. No, it's not. That's not. It's a free kick our way.
Well, be a break.
Tactic board. Let's see if the tactic board comes out. As Tony Dorigo's floating head appears in the bottom of the screen, like Games Master from the 90s.
Tony Dorigo was on the last.
Yeah, Tony Dorigo popped in and gave us some post-match.
Cameo at the end.
Good bloke, Tony. Good bloke.
Yeah, met him a couple of times. Always happy to talk to you.
Yeah, good dude. And you forget what career he had as well, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
He was very much up there, weren't he?
oh yeah, without a doubt.
Playing World Cups.
Played for Chelsea as well. He got to Torino in Italy, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What's your views on the water breaks? Do you think they should be done or should just be a water break?
On the last podcast, Ben came up with a great idea, and I think it is a good idea, that there should be water breaks, but somebody should come on and give them an individual bottle so they can't have tactics given to them. But ultimately, I just don't want it to disrupt the play of the game, because you can get tactics onto the pitch at any point, can't you, really?
Yeah.
Like, you see players get given bits of paper and all sorts, don't you?
I just don't like how long they take.
Yeah. I mean, now, like, it's killed the game for, like, a minute.
That's nearly 2 minutes now.
You know, if we're on top as well, or other team are on top as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. It will always take. It's another restart. He's like playing 4 quarters now.
Did you ever see the picture of Ryan Brewster having his haircut after the Champions League final, wearing a Champions League medal around his neck in a game he never played in?
No.
It's up there with John Terry, I think.
I was going to say that's a very John Terry style.
Have a look for it when you get off. It'll annoy you a lot. Mark Jones brings the point up here. He actually thinks it might help us this time, the water break.
He's limping.
Is it Brewster? He had a knock, didn't he, in midweek?
Did he?
Yeah, there's someone was saying he were a doubt. I think it was Paddy on show this week. He was saying that he was a doubt, and then he scored while we were recording. How old's Andre?
Right?
How old is he? Are you?
Been around a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, obviously, Bielsa having worked with him before, I'm just wondering if he'd be maybe a target for us if we went up.
30.
Might be just bordering on. No, I'm actually saying that. 2 years out of him, playing at number 10. What a great break. Oh, what a ball that is from Ayling, by the way. Unlucky. See Leeds right in here. Go on, then.
Oh. Go on, then.
What's Woodman doing that?
Well, that's what happens when you put them under pressure.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, the championship defenders and championship goalkeepers, and they're not going to be perfect.
So for Joel Gallagher, who's relying on us. Go on, then, Clicky.
Oh!
Oh! This is not working very well, is it? To be fair, I think the keeper makes a little bit of a meal of that, me. What do you reckon, Rags, as our former goalkeeper?
I don't know. I think it's taking a deflection on the way through on it as well.
It just seems to come from a long way out to be parrying it like that.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's been deflected on the way in.
I don't think we get any highlights, do we, on LUTV?
Well, usually they only give you a highlight if there's more. There's actual stuff going on at the same time, so you miss it.
Well, it's booked Brewster for timeless. Here we go. Highlight here.
Yeah,
to be fair, their player just kind of steps over it, doesn't he?
I was going to say deflects, and then I think that other.
I'll tell you something. If you're offering Woodman there, I'd be getting number 2 a rape bollocking for moving himself out of the way of that.
Well, I think that's why he's gone down like he has done, because he's worried that it's going to take another nick off him.
Yeah.
So he's kind of almost like delayed his dive.
Ben White surging through middle like a young Jack Charlton.
All right.
Definitely a bit more. What? Did he book Brewster for time wasting or throw a ball?
Yeah, he threw a ball.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a bit of a suspect free kick.
Keith Stroud, mate.
Hey, you just realises he's mistouched it and dives. Calvin's shaking his hand, so he must have caught him.
It's nothing. It's somewhat over nothing.
So I think he stands on his heel as AU goes to run away, and it's not intentional. Calvin just clumsily stands on his heel. Very busy for them, AU. I like him. I wonder if Bielsa bombed him and he feels like he's got a point to prove, because he were decent at Ellen Road against us as well. Hey! How's that a free kick our way? Their way?
He's turned in.
That is.
To be fair, take my Leeds glasses off. I think Click catches his leg and then throws himself on the floor because he realises he's caught his leg.
Booked him.
Click's got to be a bit more clever than that.
It's never a yellow card, though. Come on.
No, it's not a booking. Matt Grimes here making his mum proud. Free kick. He does look like he's had his hair cut by the barbers from Dumb and Dumber, though.
Was it his mother who sent that tweet in or message in?
It was a screenshot of something she'd put on Facebook. So it's obviously somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who then sent it on, kind of thing. They were horrible to him. They were like goblins, them Leeds fans.
Well, he's playing for the Goblin now.
It'd help if he played like his feet weren't on backwards. That's the thing. When he played for us, his legs moved independently to his head. Bamford with a chance. Good save from Woodman. That's good, that, to be fair. And Mark Jones makes the point that it looks like this water break's lifted us a little bit. It seems to be getting a bit more threatening.
Oh, come on, Red.
Hold on. Why is he not giving a free kick there, by the way?
If you're going to be as petty like that against us, you've got to give it
For us, yeah.
as well.
Well played that from Bamford. We've seen a lot more from Bamford in the last couple of games, playing on shoulder.
Yeah.
Bad defending, though. Number 44, whoever that is, doesn't have a clue where he is.
Important for the team, Bamford, isn't he?
Yeah, very much so, yeah. He looked like a different beast against Stoke, though. Hold on a minute, ref. Tyler Roberts has just got absolutely poleaxed there.
He's only seen it one way, isn't he? Stroud.
Yeah, very much so. I think Carlos Carver...
I don't mind if the ref's going to, like, pull up.
Be both ways. Yeah.
He has to be fair both ways.
Exactly.
That's a foul. Oh, finally.
Yeah. Is he going to book him, though? Is he going to book him? Because he booked Click. Is he going to book him? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm not being funny, but he just swipes at his leg there. That is a booking. Jay Fulton.
What's your clock on now, Gak? You said that bang on as soon as he came up.
33-17.
So 4 seconds behind now, then.
Oh, get in. I'm catching you up. I don't know how that's possible, but I'm catching you up. Mark Jones, is Keith Stroud a Premier League referee? I don't think he is he?
Not Premier League anything.
Seriously, how can you take Steve Cooper seriously when he looks like that? I know I'm no oil painting like, but Jesus. Didn't Steve Cooper manage in Sweden?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to Google that.
I thought he was part of like England's youth, weren't he?
Yeah, I thought that were. Let's have a look.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yes, he is. Yeah, England, Liverpool youth, Wrexham youth, England under 16s, England under 17s, and he's actually he's from Pontypridd.
It was Graham Potter who was in Sweden. Wasn't it?
That's it. Yeah, hasn't he got links to Leeds University, Graham Potter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he has.
Do you know the Scottish comedian Limmy?
No.
Steve, well, it makes no difference. But Steve Cooper looks like him if he'd had his head in a vice.
I'll Google it.
That scene in Casino when he pops his eyeball out.
Half time, I'm going to have a look at that. Oh, decent. Not bad goalkeeping from LA, to be fair, that. At least it's decisive. So for Joel Gallagher, who's relying us for match updates, Leeds have been a bit more in it since the water break. Swansea are moaning and claiming for everything. I've just seen Gallagher there, just getting in Keith Stroud's ear about the challenge. Do you know something? Melia does enough there just to put AU off.
Yeah.
Good decision making.
Good defending from Click. So, get us your thoughts in how you think it's been going for those who are watching in. Lana, Scott, refs in the AFL are basic to poor. The standard hasn't improved in years. Yeah, and that segues me on perfectly. Did anybody see the tackle in the Barnsley-Wigan game yesterday?
Don't call it a tackle.
Anthony Robinson killed a man.
It was an assault.
Anthony Robinson killed a man and got a yellow card for it.
It was ridiculous.
Do you think Pablo half time?
I don't know. Maybe give it 60 minutes. Pablo for Tyler.
That's the usual change, isn't it?
Yeah, Tyler's playing a bit further up, or it seems to me that he's playing a bit closer to Bamford, and because of that, we're kind of missing a trick in the midfield. Need Pablo to kind of dictate it a bit.
Yeah. And he's ex-Swansea as well, so he might have a little bit of,
He's got a habit of scoring against them as well.
Yeah.
Way up. Oh, God, giving their keeper some tests with some of them balls back. James Turanu, Palomine, says he'll be happy with 0-0 at half-time, get the lads in and regroup. We said that against Stoke, and then we scored just before half-time, and then we went and absolutely murdered them. I think AU got one in the baby-making device.
He's the best player, I think, in our Gallagher.
Gallagher and AU have been the most impressive for them for me. Yeah. AU, certainly. But, again, we're defending reasonably well. Swansea a bit of a chance down right-hand side. Cut back, but Calvin there, just a sweep up again. So, Noel, how long have you been listening to the podcast?
Since last season.
Since last season?
Yeah. So, pick them up. Takes me about 50 minutes to an hour to get to work.
Right.
So, first thing in the morning, bang, check that podcast on. So, saves me listening to all the music and everything. Now I got quite a few podcasts I listen to.
Yeah. I must admit, I travel about 35, 40 minutes to work, and I can now not listen to radio for 5 days a week, both there and back.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, to be honest, radio's crap, innit?
Yeah.
Lana Scott's come back on, says they have done a hell of a lot of running. Can't see them keeping that pace up for 90 minutes. And yeah, that's what we said at the beginning.
Did you see AU there? He had his hands on his knees and he was blowing.
Good. Good.
So I don't know whether that was part of him taking a blow or anything, but he did look tired.
He looks tired now. Just look at him at the top of the screen there, just trudging across. To be fair, he's got through some work. He said he looked busy. That was a terrible pass. Swansea break away a bit with Brewster. Lots of Leeds players back though to snuff that out. Always an out ball. Always a pass out. Go on, Costa, run at him. Costa driving at him, goes past his man. Oh, decent strength. Poor ball. Decent from Costa. That's what we always criticise him for, being a bit weak. But he did really well there. Apart from final ball.
I was going to say it's wrong decision there to take a shot on him.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all roughly about the same time now. Yeah. I've somehow caught up. Used DeLorean to catch up.
Time goes quicker in Barnsley.
It's been said before, Rags. It's been said before. We have 8 days in Barnsley. Never heard the Beatles song. 8 days.
Fun,
Say again?
time flies when you're having fun.
It does, mate. It does. There's no better place to have fun than Barnsley.
Yeah, you've got the Metrodome.
That's shut. Mate, if you've ever been to the Metrodome and other leisure outlets are available in like the kids' holidays, it's horrendous. It's like having a bath with 60,000 other people.
And it's their yearly bath.
Yeah.
So why Leeds then, guys, if you're from Barnsley?
It comes from my granddad. So when I was a kid growing up, I was football mad, kind of bullied into it by everybody else at school. But my mum and dad weren't. Mum and dad never been into sport, really. So my granddad grew up in Morley, ironically, which is about 20 minutes from where we record the podcast before COVID. And the first shirt he ever bought me was a 93 Admiral shirt.
Right.
And I found out then there was just me and one other lad. So shout out to Richard Hale at school. And we were the only Leeds fans in the class. And we were crap at that. Well, not crap at that time. We'd won league and we'd kind of just tapered out a little bit. But everybody were like Scum fans or Barnsley fans. So it was just good to be different and wind them up, to be honest. So that's it. And then since then, I've been hooked. I had a little bit of a sabbatical about 2001 to 2005 because I lived away, so I couldn't get to games out and stuff like that. But I've always kept an eye out, and then when I left that job and got back, then fully into it. And then with podcasts like it's become part of life.
Do you get to many home games?
Yeah, as many as I can. I work shifts, but I try and get to as many as I can. I think.
Not many you've missed this season, is there?
Yeah, there's not many I've missed this year. I might have done maybe. Yeah, what have I missed? I don't think I've missed many this year. Last year, I think I only missed 3. So I don't do bad, but it kills me for leave. Absolutely cripples me leave at work. But yeah, it's one of the things. Sacrifices we're making it. If we get to Premier League, it'd be worth it. So 43 minutes gone. I think Leeds have been better the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. It's been quite even, though, I would say, as a half.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I'd be interested to see possession stats. I don't think we'll be... I think it'll be fairly even.
Yeah.
We've been quite direct. Quite a few long balls. And they haven't always worked out.
I think it's an attempt to try and stop them getting back into a bank of 5 and a bank of 4. Like trying to play quick.
Yeah, I was going to say just that.
Because we did it against Stoke early doors as well. We played that diagonal ball a lot of times, trying to get in behind for Costa and Harrison to run at and Bamford. Bob's89 says a lot of their players are beginning to look tired. Yeah, their pace seems to have slowed down slightly when they haven't got the ball. So we'll have halftime analysis from our friend and LF11 podcast host Ryan Wilson. He'll be dropping in. I did send Big Lee the link, but I don't think he's available today. I think
he came through and he was just sat in the West Stand. No game going on.
Hey mate, I'll tell you something. A big shout out to Lee Nicholson, to the 36 fans that are watching, because there's been class coming on from Ellen Road. It's given us a different dynamic, being able to at least get a bit of a feel of what it's like inside the stadium.
Yeah.
What's Big Lee's role at Ellen Road?
He's a pitch side announcer.
Right.
So does all the pre-match, post-match, half-time announcing, subs on, subs off, goals, all that type of stuff. But yeah, top bloke as well. MMA announcer as well. A very good one. So 3 minutes at a time, 45 minutes.
It's on a free kick.
Steve Millard, afternoon, guys. So is it 2 points dropped or a good point earned so far? I don't know. It's a bit early to call, really. I'm not sure. I'm happy with the way it's gone so far, but I don't think we've got to worry about just yet. They're not killing us, right? They look threatening at times. So do we, but I don't know. That's definitely the Ayling flop. I'm having that one.
It's against us, though. You can't have the Ayling
got to go for it.
so you have to be given a foul against him.
I think we both missed out on the Ayling. We all missed out on the Ayling flop, aren't we, today? Yeah, that's, to be fair, that's poor.
Nice from him.
You don't want to be conceding a set piece up there at that time of the
Luke Ayling shouted something that rhymes with anchor towards Keith Stroud then, just as they were walking away. So I don't think he was overly chuffed. Just seeing quick images here of the Green Goblin mooching up and down the side of the pitch. So set piece, 46 minutes. Conor Gallagher stood over it, left-hand side, right-hand side of the Leeds box.
Put them there all day.
And you'd be absolutely fuming if you were a Swansea fan and the one chance of a set piece was that.
I think we're doing all right at the moment. Like I say, the Swansea City away from home, 7th in the league. So I'm happy at the moment with the way we're playing.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Noel, to be fair. And you can say that we've still got plenty more gears to go through as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I do think we might see Pablo at half-time for Tyler Roberts because Tyler's not really been in the game. If he scores now, that'd be fantastic. But no, he's not really been in the game massively.
Hey, you.
Mark Jones wants to know who everybody's minding the language because kids are around. Who the fool is the Green Goblin? It's obviously Steve Cooper, isn't it?
Oh,
that's never, ever a free kick.
Lino, come on.
Ridiculous.
Couldn't be any softer, that. That's ridiculous.
Watching the ball.
That number 2 can knob off, and it's stupid gesture that he tried to elbow. Get a grip. It's a contact sport, man. I know a kid who knows a kid. He used to stand in the tunnel and chalk his elbows. He was a striker. He used to stand in the tunnel and chalk his elbows and look at defenders and say, "You're getting one of these." Well, ref would just stood in front of him. Anyway, half time, 0-0. What do you reckon to the first half? Noel, come to you first.
Well, I did 0-0. Say Swansea City away from home. I think we've had some good chances. So yeah, I take 0-0 half time.
And Rags?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a knocking game, really, hasn't it? I think it's been fairly even. But we haven't played terribly. I think we've got gears to go, like you've said. I think I'd bring Pablo on at half time, to be honest. I won't wait. I'd stick him on.
True.
See what he can do.
Steve Millard, who is my extended family. Philip's my best player so far, and he's an Arsenal fan, so he's speaking, impartially. By the way, Gary, how about seeing your 25 for PTSD at half-time? So, I've already completed my 25 for PTSD, but I'm currently nursing a trapped nerve in my shoulder, so any weight-bearing exercises are over and done with, I'm afraid, for the time being. Martin Adams shares a slightly different view to us. Very poor, lads. Don't know if that's us or the show or the game. But I think, the game was always going to be a tough one anyway. It's just one of them things. James Tiranu, again, lad from work. Ball draw so far. Second half will change. Get ready. So, yeah, we'll hopefully. And I can see Pablo coming on at half-time, possibly for Tyler. just currently seeing on LUTV, Ben and Emma talking through the first half at the moment. How big do you think that telly is? 80-inch? 100-inch?
Yeah, it's a big
one.
telly.
It's a big teller. It is a big teller. Martin Adams has come back just to clarify the game. You guys are all doing a good job. Anyway, we've got our halftime. We've got our halftime match analysis from LS11's Ryan Wilson and Pigeon Detectives. All right, Ryan.
I've had a fresh haircut, just like Raggy.
Mate,
Raggy.
Looking on point.
Yeah.
How you doing, pal?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
What do you think of that, mate?
It was hard, wasn't it? Tight, tense. Yeah, I wouldn't say we were necessarily bad. I thought Swansea. Do you know what? Swansea doing pretty well. They're defending well, but they're actually attacking pretty well as well. You know, they're going for it. The thing I think is, can they keep that up for 90 minutes? I don't think they can. So for me, it could be a big second half. Put Pablo on. They could get tired legs, and we could cut into them. But yeah, difficult really. If any criticisms, I think maybe some of our final balls weren't quite right. Like we just saw it just ahead of half time. Tyler Roberts just put the ball the wrong side, really. The other side, Bamford maybe would have had a chance. I'd like to see Costa and Harrison a little bit more down the wings. I think that could be a good outlet for us. But yeah, quite nervous, to be honest with you, because they look dangerous. They've got some good players. Jordan Ayew looks up for it. That Gallagher looks pretty good. You know, that Brewster, good young lad. But, you know, they're making it scrappy, though, aren't they? You know, they're falling on the floor all the time. The play's breaking up. It's going to suit their game more than Leeds. Leeds want to play free-flowing football, and they're kind of stopping that. So tactically pretty good for them. But I think probably the hardest game so far that we've had since the lockdown. I know 20-25 minutes against Fulham were difficult in that first half, but I think this just looks harder physically. Everything about it looks harder, but I'm confident because I think they can't keep this up for 90 minutes. You know, it's a hot day down there. We're supposed to be super fit, so let's see what will happen.
Yeah, right. I have to agree, mate. They're just showing some of the highlights back now, and I think the other thing that to take positives out of it is the best chances or best chance has fell to us with that one with Bamford, who was playing off at shoulder, and he gets there and forces a save out of Freddie Woodman. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of them games. Just need to stay concentrated, not stay in the game, because I don't think we've necessarily been out of the game, but stay concentrated, stay solid, and then when we do get the chances, which I think I commented in the first 10 minutes that chances will be few and far between, then the one chance that we will get, because we'll create something, we've got to take it. So we'll have to wait and see on that. So just on that ride before you go, would you bring Pablo on at halftime for Tyler Roberts?
I probably would, actually. I would. I'd just get him on. I don't think Roberts has been bad at all, but we just know what Pablo's like. I think Pablo could really unlock the door really for in this particular game. You know, he's just got such a brilliant football in mind, hasn't he? We know that. We've seen it last few games. It's kind of crying out for somebody like him. It's his old club as well. You know, he scored against them last season. You know, I'm sure he can perform some of that magic that we know he can do.
Yeah, just put statistics up now. 60% to 40% possession in favour of Leeds United.
Right.
Two shots.
I thought we'd have Leicester now.
2 shots on target, 1 shot off target for both teams. 4 corners for Leeds, 2 corners for them. 2 yellow cards for them, 1 for us. Mateus Klitsch being ours. So yeah, you know, the stats read fairly even. Slightly Leeds in terms of possession, but yeah, I think as Swansea begin to tire, which you know I think they might, that's when you look at your Pablo Hernandez being able to make them threaded balls that then start getting in behind teams. And you know, let's not forget they need the points, so they're still going to come out and play against us, and that's where we might be able to catch them on the counter. And players like Harrison and Costa, you know, with the pace, being able to break. Do you know what? It reminds me a little bit like Reading earlier on in the season when it were a bit tense and it were a bit tight and we were a bit wishy-washy, and then obviously we scored that breakaway goal, didn't we? And I think
Very late on.
Very late on. Harrison, I think it where we header.
I know it's a bit of a cliche, but I think the first goal will be so important in this game. You know, I think if they heaven forbid they get the first goal, they'll just shut up shop big time. They won't keep coming at us like they've been going, and that'll make it really hard for Leeds. So, you know, like I say, it's a cliche, but I think this first goal is really important in this particular game.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Because I think if Swansea gets the first goal, they're just going to shut up shop. And then that's what get the frustrations kicking in because you've only got the second half to try and get the win then.
Yeah, and Swansea do a good job of getting men behind the ball as well. Obviously, we talked before about them playing three centre halves and 2 wing backs. So if you look, whenever Leeds get the ball, it's 5 at back for them. So I think the break and the counter is mega important in this half as Swansea begin to tire. So I wouldn't be surprised also to see Jan Alioski feature at some point, just because of his energy and his pace of being able to get up and down. A few comments coming in then, just so we get a few of them in. Wayne Mace says, Swansea slowing the game down and spoiling the game, just like normal. Passing off in the first half, crying out for Pablo, which is basically roughly what we said. Costa and Harrison barely in the game, really. That's 3 at the back formation, doesn't work for us going forward. Yeah, but obviously we know that Bielsa likes to play 3 at back when they're playing with two strikers. So, it kind of is what it is. And Steve Millard, Arsenal fan. And
it didn't hinder as much against Stoke, did it?
No. And Plastic Leeds fan. 3-1 Leeds. Up you win, guys. And finally, rest in peace, Sir Jack Charlton. Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace, Big Jack. So we'll have to just wait and see. Second half. A game that to be won, really.
What do you think, Gary? Do you think Pablo's going to come on half time? Or do you want him to come on?
I would be tempted to bring him on. He just looked like a game that's screaming out for his vision and his ability to even just dropping deep and controlling ball. And I think that when we play with Pablo there, it gives Click a little bit more of a bit of freedom, because when we play with Tyler there, Tyler generally plays really close to Bamford, whereas Pablo will be happy to sit into that midfield and spray it about. So I think in more ways than one, Pablo coming on second half might give free rein to other midfielders as well, and might just make his life a little bit easier. But that said, if he stays with Roberts for 10, 15 minutes, then I don't think he's being absolutely terrible. So
yeah. It's an hard game to analyse, really, because we haven't really been bad, and neither have Swansea. It's been a tough, fairly even game, really. Obviously coming into this game, Swansea are trying to get into the playoffs, so they've got to play football. They've got to try and win the game or get something out of it. So it had all the hallmarks of to be a good game, and probably for the neutral, I don't know. There's no goals, but it's been quite a battling game. We've both had some chances, and there's been a lot of action, so to speak. It's been scrappy, we know that, so that's been a bit frustrating. But I just don't like Swansea, though. the manager does my head in, and Matt Grimes and his mum do my head in. So it's frustrating.
Just before you disappear then, Rye, for the second half, what do you make of this comment? Harrison's been very poor. I'd bring Alioski and Andes on for Harrison and Roberts, from Chris Armstrong on Facebook.
I think Harrison's not been in the game nowhere near as much as I'd want him to be. To say he's been poor, maybe a bit harsh, because we've been trying to go down the right more than the left. And when we have gone down the left, to be fair to Swansea, because they're playing basically 5 at the back with the wing backs, it's been difficult for our wide men. There's always 2 men on them. If you look, there's always 2 men, unless we're breaking away and there's a little bit of space. So it's very difficult for our wingers. But like I said when I first come on, I want to see more from the wingers. But if Jack Harrison's still pretty much out of the game for first 10, 15 minutes max, I would seriously think about bringing Alioski on just to change it up. Yeah, so we'll wait and see on that one. Still plenty to be positive about. Plenty of ways the second half can be different. Definitely.
We'll just have to wait and see. Ultimately, though, right, if it finishes 0-0, not generally something that happens in Leeds United's world, but I got a little bit of hammer on Talking Shot on Wednesday for saying 4 points from these 2 games wouldn't be too bad. What would you think if it did finish 0-0, rather than a point?
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Obviously, we'd be still 4 points clear. I think it'd be, wouldn't it, of the Brentford. But I mean, Christ, it'd be squeaky bum time after that, though, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because you can't. But the thing is, Brentford's goal difference is massive. So West Brom will have been really frustrated and annoyed they didn't beat Blackburn yesterday, because all it needs now is a West Brom loss and a Brentford win, and Brentford go above them on goal difference. So it's a draw away down in South Wales, in Wales again. It wouldn't be the worst result. I know that we don't want that. Of course, we don't want that. We want to win. We want to keep going and marching on. And but if we were playing this game several months ago, or whatever, before Christmas, for example, and you got a 0-0 draw, you'd come away saying, "Oh, not a bad result. That it's always pretty hard going down to Wales." So fair enough. But I know right now the pressure's on, and the pressure's on quite simply because Brentford have been flawless. They've had an incredible period after this lockdown, and it's frustrating. I'd be messaging my mates, well, Brentford just F off, they're doing me head in. Do you know what I mean? Like after every result. But I watched their game against Derby, and do you know what? They're just solid, Brentford. They're not fancy. They don't play brilliant football, but they've just got a couple of really solid players. That Ben Rama's class, and Derby were quite woeful. They had a few little periods where they looked all right, and it's going to be sod's law when Leeds turn up to Pride Park. They're going to be playing out of this world, aren't they? So an
interesting one, right? With Brentford, they'll be in a similar boat to us if they don't go up this year. Watkins, Ben Rama, and Mbeumo, all these big players are possibly going to leg it. It looks like Pablo Hernandez is coming on
right
for the second half. It looks like for Tyler Roberts, as I can't see him out warming up at the moment. So the change we predicted, and we'll let you get back, Ryan. I'll see you, mate.
Nice one.
For a bit of post match.
Well, I'll drop in here, and then me and you will go off and do some LS11 post match stuff as well after that.
Nice one, pal.
We're busy. Right, speak to you soon, lads. See
easy,
you.
mate.
Cheers,
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, so he's brought. It looks like he brought Alioski on as well, according to my son, who's just off camera. Has he brought him on for Harrison? Just trying to work it out now. Currently can't see all the players. Taste Clicks just having a chat with Bertrand Selina, Bosnia and Herzegovich.
Is it Alioski and Hernandez coming on?
Jack Harrison's still out there.
I think
Dallas?
he is, yeah.
Has he brought Dallas off? It looks like Hernandez on for Tyler Roberts and Alioski on for Dallas, I think. From what I can see, the Green Goblin just in Alioski's logo as we're talking. Alioski in a fair adornment of pink boots, pink sweatbands. He's looking very 1970s roller disco. So yeah, it looks like Dallas for Alioski. So I wonder if Leeds will switch back to a four at the back then. I've given up trying to figure out how Leeds play, what formation they play.
I'm still going to go for a 2-0, boys. 2-0. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd,
You're right, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dallas for Alioski, Hernandez for Tyler Roberts. So a little bit like for like. The Dallas one surprises me slightly. But maybe just sees Alioski a bit more threatening coming forward, pace-wise.
You lose defensive solidity, but
he deserves another good, doesn't he, from the Stoke?
He was unlucky to lose his play against Stoke. I mean, Costa obviously came in and was magnificent, but
the game against Stoke was definitely Costa's best.
Nice.
And the free kick straight away.
Yeah.
Pablo straight on the ball. So, a very Welsh feel in the commentary team for LUTV today with Bryn Law and Matt Jones. Calvin set piece. Comes to nothing, really. This is the bit I was talking about half time with Pablo. Look how he just drops wide and sort of picks it up deep. Decent little play from Clicky there on the corner.
I take 1-0 at this rate.
Oh,
Lauren, would you take 1-0, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, to be fair. Anyone? Oh, there's a chance here for Alioski. Like it. Click it. Alioski. Comes to nothing. Leeds still got it in attacking third, though. Pablo there, just picking up deep into Ayling on the right-hand side. It's a decent ball. Bamford misses his header there. Oh, click. And ball. No, I don't get it. And then Phil takes his own man.
That's not a free kick. That's never a free kick.
Not a free kick. Keith Stroud, you're having a mare again. Positive, though, from Leeds. 2 minutes into the second half. Hold on a minute. He just falls over it.
No way.
No, I'm with you guys. Definitely no way.
I think your time is caught up as well now, Gar.
Yeah, man. We're in synchronicity, I think it's called.
I'm certainly a few seconds ahead of you both. I'm going to try and keep quiet.
If we score, you're not keeping quiet.
True.
That's not a free kick either. Well, right, so hold on then. So he gave a free kick up there a minute ago, and the same tackle occurs there, and he doesn't give it.
Yeah.
This is the problem with refereeing at this standard. It's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Leeds pressing quite aggressively.
I was going to say, we've just this first couple of minutes just seen tempos up, intensity.
Yeah. Which, again, he'll, you know, if we're talking about Swansea tiring, he'll kill him.
It should do.
Mine just jumped forward over a minute then.
Really?
I'm on 48 minutes and 4 seconds.
Oh, I'm not far behind you. I'm on 48 now.
I was going to say, you're ahead of me now then. No.
Mark Jones says he's 30 seconds in front in the comments. Bless him. Costa gets it out wide here. Yeah, lot more intensity from us start of the second half. Ayling with a cross ball. Chance it! Got in way of each other. Do you know when we talked about the Stoke game, Rags, on the watch along, how we said Costa were finding himself tons more central? That's what happened then. I think him and Pablo got in way of each other because he's back central again. So don't ask me how we make that happen, but we do. Pablo's claiming for handball there. He's not been given. Oh. I thought Click were going to go flying in there. Kurt Ben White, what a player. What a player. So, Noel, to you then, £30 million for Ben White if we are promoted. And I always have to say if.
Yeah.
We are promoted, would you go for that straight away? First deal you make?
Yes, definitely. I can't see us, if we pay 30 million for him, I can't see us losing money on him. I can only see him getting better. And his age and everything's all stacked in you know, that's the player you want, a young boy, 30 million. I think a couple of years' time would double it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's been talk of a lot of big scouts watching him, Liverpool, Man City. I did see somewhere, one worrying thing here is Calvin's got his left knee strapped up quite heavily. But I did see something somewhere, I can't remember where it were, leads in behind it, I'll come back to my point in a minute. Goalkeeper catch it. Saying that there were some concerns about him physically for both clubs, as in he wasn't quite big enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I'd be asking that question straight away.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's enjoyed his time at Leeds as well. He'd like to stay.
Because how old is Ben White? Is he 21, 22?
21.
21.
Do you have a look at how old Ben White is? I'm sure he's 21.
I think he is.
Already does it have a feel that Pablo's changed the game slightly?
22.
He's
The one
22.
ball he just played at was superb.
Oh, dog's going mental.
Yeah.
Corner Gallagher with a shot there. Did Melia get an hand on that?
You're in front of me now, Gaz.
Yeah, he did. He got an hand on that. A little bit, something out of nothing there, really, from Swansea. But decent save from Melia. Set piece then, Matt Grimes. Puts it in, Melia with a decent fist away, to be fair. You never seen referee. Get him in the book. He's already been booked. Is it Ryan Brewster? He's already been booked.
Yeah.
He's already been booked. I'm not being funny. That's a second yellow for me, that is a second yellow card.
And he knows to look straight at the ref.
He lunges. Has he not?
That's poor refereeing that.
Ref, come on. If you're going to be picky and book people early on, then at least be consistent. He's over the ball. He ain't getting the ball. He's lunging for it. He knows he's made a mistake straight away because he puts his hands over his face. It's a second yellow card.
Yeah. It doesn't matter whether you've booked him for dissent first off and you think, well, it's not been you've got to do it. It's letter of the law.
Exactly.
You look at the booking he's given Clicks in that first half, which we debated was even a free kick in the first place. Never mind a booking. And then he hadn't booked him for that. It's a joke.
I mean, I don't know if I'm looking with rose-tinted Leeds glasses on, but to me, he doesn't get nowhere near the ball. It's another booking. It's a lunge.
Yeah.
Granted, that's a great turn by Costa, by the way. Leeds with a chance. Poor final ball. He does all the good stuff, and then a poor final ball.
Come on.
Go on then, Pablo. And Leeds win a corner.
Few of their lads look a bit knackered.
Yeah. Daniel Robinson agrees with me. Feet up, jumps in, second yellow card. Stroud's a joke. I'm with you. Yeah, a few of their players now are beginning to look a little bit tired and frustrated. Jack Harrison with a corner from this side. Oh, it's dropped into the area there. What happened there? What a touch from Jack Harrison, by the way. He could control.
Something in that. You talk about Calvin with his knee because Harrison's taking corners.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Harrison could control a bag of cement from space.
If you want to be on YouTube, I'm on YouTube now. Well, come on, dude.
So 9 minutes of the second half, and so far we've been the better side. I'm just trying to work out with Calvin. Is it his knee that's heavily bandaged, or his thigh? Lucky. It looks possibly like his thigh.
I haven't seen it to be fair.
Or Swansea possibly in behind here. Good defending from Elder Costa. I'll tell you something, Elder Costa gets a fair bit of stick this year, but that's one thing he's been pretty good at. He puts some graft in. Whereas in the early doors, he was probably a bit guilty of not tracking back. But look at him there.
Yeah, he does well.
Yeah, he does well there. Fair play to him. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned now. Rags about Calvin Phillips's thigh or knee. I'm hoping for a bit of a close-up shot at the bandage. Yeah, it looks like his knee. It looks to be limping a little bit as well.
You would have thought. I know he's so crucial, but you just would have thought if it was any sort of precaution, you wouldn't play, would you?
Yeah, well, Bielsa does normally do that, doesn't he? It's normally caution to the wind, but
exactly
chucked him on.
Players declare themselves fit, and he doesn't think they are fit. You know what I mean?
Going back to Costa, guys, do you think he's worth the 15 million, or would you have not paid 15 for him?
We discussed this on the podcast, and the thing is, like, we talked in comparison with Jack Harrison, who looks like we might sign him for like £8 million. But we've got to remember that Costa tore the Championship up last year with Wolves. Obviously not single-handedly, but he was a big part of their campaign. And ultimately, we're paying for that, for proven ability. And he has got proven ability. And we see it in flashes. Stoke was by far his best game, where he was just horrendous for Stoke. So, to that end, yeah, we could argue that this season we've not seen £15 million worth of player, but it's in there.
Yeah.
And we'll get £15 million out of him, I think.
Yeah. I've always liked him there. Yeah.
I don't think we've had a £15 million season out of him, but it was done before then. You know what I mean? The fee was the fee at the time. So I think the thing that's always infuriated me is we see the Stoke performance and we know what he's capable of, and then we see other games where he doesn't do that. But you know, at the end of the day, not every player plays to the full potential of a game, I suppose.
Yeah, we'd have a discussion about
and I generally think that the Premier League, or certainly playing a better level of opposition, would actually help him.
Yeah, because we'd had a discussion in work, guys say that he's rubbish, he's this, he's that, but at the end of the day, he's playing regular for the team at the top of the Championship.
And we've got to remember,
you can't be a bad player.
We've got to remember as well, and he's played for Portugal. We've got to remember as well with Wolves, they played a totally different way to us. They played 3 at back with wing backs. Yeah. And it gave the opportunity for Barry Douglas and Elder Costa to have much more space to play in. And Elder Costa played much more like pretty much a free role for Wolves. Yeah. Whereas for us, a lot of times we've got to try and break down, a bank of 4. So I'm not excusing performances where he could have been better this year, but Bamford's coming in. Yeah, I'm not excusing poor performances, but I'm also not slagging his talent, because the kid's got talent for sure.
What's he give for there now?
He's given a very, very soft free kick.
That shouldn't have been a free kick.
No, I don't think it should either. A lot of their players do look quite jaded.
Yeah.
I wonder if this might be one of them games where we might see Juan Poveda as well, just for a little bit of like trickery. And Keith Stroud just giving Pablo Quagara, is it? I think we are slaughtering his surname. A bit of ear talking tough, I think, for remonstrating too passionately. But yeah, Keith Stroud's having a mare as usual.
Stick to a pronunciation and be confident with it.
Yeah, I know. I've been told that. The thing is, I always want to pronounce it properly because it bugs me when my name is mispronounced. Also, it's Davenport.
The words I like, George.
George, yeah, because your first name is Judge, you Wally. It's not a mispronunciation, it's just a misunderstanding.
No, you don't get enough of them.
What? Hold on a minute.
No,
are you kidding? A professional footballer who can't take a throw-in? That is the most ridiculous attempt from a If I was Steve Cooper, I would take a week's wages off him. That is absolutely absurd. Like, my underage football team can take a throw-in. What's this? What is that? Get in the bin. That is ridiculous. A professional footballer who can't take a throw-in. Oh, my God. Well, I'm not even a Swansea fan, and that's annoyed me.
Bless you.
That's my wife. On camera there, look. She's just there, look. She's trying to stay off camera, but she's there.
Hi, Shelley.
Raggy says hello.
Hi.
She's been busy, bless. She's been cutting the lawns.
You can tell she's got hay fever.
You take him out then.
Lana Scott, Costa's deal is $4 million a year, and we haven't seen yet. However, Needs up his game a bitty, pretty much like Harrison last season. Yeah, we talked about that. What's gone off there? Like, I'm just seeing Alioski getting picked up. Has he got clattered off the ball?
Yeah, you took him out. Or are you? Or
Are you good?
That's a bit naughty.
that's a free kick and a card.
He's going for. It's a bit naughty that.
A bit naughty.
Has he get a free kick or is it still a throw?
No, it's a throw. It's a throw.
Oh, come on. That passing's got to be better, Pablo. So before it even happens, how much of a meltdown will there be if this finishes 0-0 on Twitter?
Loads.
Are you on Twitter, Noel?
Yes,
I am, yeah. I think this is the hardest game we had left.
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, Derby, no, but you know, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's still in our hands. So, yeah.
Hey, look, there's plenty of time left to go. 28 minutes.
Yeah.
But Swansea have kind of done well at last 10 minutes to turn it a bit more bitty and scrappy and fall on floor for a lot of things. And every now and again, just Liam Cooper scares the living daylights, aren't they?
Bruce has kicked off again now.
Bruce shouldn't be on the pitch.
No.
Quick question, guys. We'll obviously super duper Liam Cooper. Do you see him as a player who can play centre half in the Premier League?
Yes.
Personally, I would want someone. I think he'll stick with him. I would. I think he will stick with him. I'd want someone back. Personally, I would. But then again, he's always improved. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that was the point. What, Rag? What you were just seeing, Rags?
You'll see in a second.
Oh no! Oh, great bit of play. Is it Harrison or Costa with that pass across? Is it Harrison? Should Bamford do better?
I don't know. I'd need to see it back.
He didn't lose it in floodlights, which is a bonus.
He's got his head to it. It's a diving header. It's on target. It's hard.
It's a good chance that. I think we're going to see it back now. Or I am anyway on my time feed. Oh, no, I'm not. Decided I'm not seeing that now.
Yeah. And me.
Costa made the ball across the front. Swansea down the other end at the middle. Calvin, that strapping on his knee is a bit confusing for me. I can't figure out if it is his knee or his thigh or what. Hey, do you know something? We're purely speculating here. He might have like a cut. He might have just got a stray stud or something stupid like that they just had to cover up. Yeah, great chance for Leeds, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's Harrison. It's a Harrison cross. It's Pablo with a great diag.
Yeah. I tell you, Harrison does well. I've got.
He's gone straight at the keeper. However, it's one of them diving. Difficult to control a diving header, isn't it? It's like,
and I'm not making excuses for him, but it bounces up in front of him as well. Like it is a bit more difficult.
The defender was in the way as well, then I think.
It's more difficult than people are probably giving it credit for, but
yeah.
Click to a Pablo just outside the box. Costa in at the back stick. Oh, poor ball, man. Cut back. This is a bit more urgency from us. We're getting in quite a bit now.
It's opened up for us, hasn't it? Yeah, definitely getting more.
If Costa goes down there, gets a free kick, you know. I'll tell you something. Brewster's playing a little bit on the edge here. Drags don't do that. Scared the living shit out of me. Oh no! Maybe we should do this, Drags, for rest at watch-alongs. Like you be 30 seconds in front or behind.
I am sorry. I keep trying to pause it, but it doesn't ever catch up because it just jumps ahead. So don't know why it is, but next 2 games are Sky games anyway.
Yeah, get Pablo on the ball and we win the game, says Bobby Brown. Not wife of not husband of Whitney Houston. I don't think. I don't think he's a Leeds fan. Right, so 66 minutes gone on mine. How do we see this? How do we think it's gone since half time, lads?
I'd say we've had the better of it.
Yeah, I'd say that.
And I do think they've shrank into themselves, I think.
Is that a bit of tiredness, do you think?
Possibly.
I think we will get a couple more chances in this half, and I think the crucial bit is we've got to take them.
Got to take them.
Yeah.
You again, look.
See, Pablo has made such a difference because of what I'm not saying I'm a tactical genius, but you know the fact that he doesn't play too close to Bamford. He plays much more as a midfielder. Costa with a strike, blocked by Swansea. Ayling with a strike. Oh, just over. Well, quite a bit over.
I think we went the better the second half.
Yeah, I'd agree, mate.
Cagey.
Swansea don't look to have as much energy as they did first half.
Nowhere near. Although they've got a drinks break now, so that's going to. I think they want that.
Water break will kill us now. Tony Dorigo appears at bottom corner again. Judd, can you stop doing wrestling moves on your daughters, on your sister, Teddy, please?
Yeah, I think the next quarter will be crucial, because I don't think Swansea can play better than they play in now. But I think we got another gear we can go up as well. Definitely, a few more gears we can go up.
Yeah, definitely. But again, like I said, I think there'll be a couple more chances, and the crucial bit is that we have to take them. I am interested to see if we'll see Jan Paveda or another attacking substitution towards the end of the game. Assuming it stays like this, obviously. To be fair, we keep watching that back, and Bamford will get some stick for that on social media, definitely. But I think he does all right with it. It bounces up just in front of him. I don't think he does bad with it at all.
That even headed on target, that's what you tell the striker to do. Get on target.
Yeah. Keeper makes a good save, to be fair. I've made a massive faux pas, lads. I should have used a drinks break for a wee break, and I haven't been. Oh, dear.
That's it now. You're going to have to stay.
Let's hold it out.
Can't
go.
Do you think Bielsa will be happy with a draw, or do you think he want to get it done as quickly as possible?
I don't think he'll ever be happy with a draw, but
I think
he'll
the way he's
be less happy.
he wants us to win.
Quick.
Oh my god. Oh, where does these go?
I use the best player, Agony.
Yeah, clearly.
Is that the one who went to West Ham and just couldn't get it to work?
I think so, yeah, because there's him, and then there's Jordan Ayew as well, who's at Palace. Yeah, I think he did go to West Ham.
Because this is his second stint there.
Yeah, he was at Swansea, yeah, and then went elsewhere, and then he's come back, hasn't he?
Sticking apprenticing hasn't worked right well, has it? Right, I'm back. quick wee break over.
Come on.
Is there a danger here that Swansea might actually just want to seek game out at 0-0? Or
Looking at the there, obviously, I used the Gallagher's got his hand on his hips. Grimes is blowing. I think they're knackered. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, Ayew there is absolutely clutching at straws because Cooper doesn't touch him with his elbow whatsoever.
No.
Where's Max?
Oh, yeah.
Where's Max?
Going back up then.
What's grabbing the money?
Oh, what's going on now?
This is weird, this old drop.
It's on such a power trip, Stroud. It's unreal.
You think you just need the keeper to have the ball then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Running 30
He
yards.
took the ball off it, blow his whistle, and get him it back. Man's a goon. Oh, well played, Clicky. Go on then, Bamford. Oh,
Oh!
Again, though, one argument you have to have for this game has Melier had much to do? Couple of set pieces he parried out.
Yeah, scrappy saves. Yeah.
Come and claim that one from Ayew's feet. Oh, that's poor from Elder Costa there. Just kicked it out. See, just a point I'm going to make about Swansea wanting to nick a point. Nicola Wensley, extended family. Yes, a point would put them 6th.
Yeah, I've looked through their fixtures. I don't think they've got. This is certainly, obviously, their hardest fixture remaining. So again, they'd be looking at this and thinking,
"Oh, Pablo,
can get a point out of that."
Leeds on break here, kind of. It's a good ball. Keep it on. Oh, come on. Calvin Strapping looks a lot like thigh-ish to me. Looking at that. Knee and thigh.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
He's moving all right, don't he?
That 20 minutes, you went, but no one scored. Went, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he is moving all right now. Yeah, that's what makes me wonder if it's a cut rather than a muscle injury or a tendon injury or something like that.
Oh, come on, ref.
What was your thoughts on the documentary the other night about Bielsa?
Decent from a... Oh, come on, ref, you dickhead. Has he really booked him for that?
Watch it back. Watch it back. It's even worse. Wait till it shows it back. It's not even... He hadn't even fouled him.
Oh, my
The
God.
player jumps into him.
The Bielsa doc, it was pretty good, wasn't it, from a Sky production point of view? Yeah, it was all right. I'm reading the book at minute, The Quality and Madness of Marcelo Bielsa, which is it's a great read, to be fair. But yeah,
mad, isn't he?
Yeah, some of the stories in the book are just incredible. Like the blokes are an absolute maverick, but not in a bad way. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
From what I've read in the book, he's calmed down a lot since his manager renewals. Definitely. Turning up and confronting the Barras Bravos with a grenade in his hand. I think them days. Oh, that's a poor ball. His final ball's been a bit poor in the last 10 minutes. Swansea definitely trying to slow the play down a little bit here now.
That's awful.
Leads in down the right. Oh, come on!
It's a poor cross, that is.
So it's kind of petered out, and in the last 10 minutes we looked really positive immediately after half time, and it's kind of petered out ever so slightly. Bielsa's pacing up and down and shouting at Carlos Carberhan quite a lot, so that generally tells you what I think.
Final ball, been lacking last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it tells you trying to like force it a little bit. But again, we're staying disciplined enough that they're not getting into the game a massive amount. We're kind of undoing ourselves here with his final ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else is kind of perfect. Not perfect, but like we're solid, we're compact, we're keeping the ball when we can. We're stopping them from doing out, but then our final ball's killing us. Oh, Calvin's fouled. Brilliant. He's gonna bother booking him, ref? No. Just play on. Let's play on. Glitch. So, how does Bielsa change this, or does he change it? Does he? Oh, Costa, come on. Swansea just in down on the left-hand side here with Conor Gallagher. Ben White's tracking him. Forced to cut back in shape pretty well.
Looking at Costa over the last few minutes, Pavida for him.
Yeah, it's possible, isn't it? What's happening here? He's given a corner. Got to stay switched on here from set pieces and stuff like that. Costa's got a bit of strapping around his thigh as well. So, set piece for Swansea. Conor Gallagher to take it from the Leeds United right. Pulls his socks up. Well received from Melly here, that. That's what we criticised him for, Rags, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Pablo now breaks out. Look at Leeds absolutely on a tangent here. Costa's offside. Get in the bin, man! Jesus Christ.
All that from Costa.
Bielsa's fuming about that, by the way. You can't criminal.
Can't be offside from there, can you?
No, and the thing is, mate, for we critiqued the living daylights out of Alioski last year. As a winger, you should never be offside because you can see across the line. So about 12 minutes, 16 minutes left with time added on. Still 0-0. Descended into a scrappy affair as Brewster turns on edge area and puts in AU.
Offside. He's offside.
He's offside. Thank God for that.
I knew you were going to do that because you haven't got the commentary on, so I knew it. So I was like,
yeah. That is the slight downside to trying to watch and commentate of sorts off of Sky TV or whatever TV pictures. Ref, come on, he's had your eyes out. As soon as he's touched, he blooming claims he's been fouled, but at least we've got a chance to break here. Look at Click. Oh, it's gone to Harrison, go on then. Oh, come on! At least make the keeper work. Oh, come on, you've got to do better than that. His first touch is a good one as well. You've got to do better than that. 10 minutes then for Leeds to find a winner. And Swansea making a change, bringing on Routledge for Ryan Brewster, who shouldn't even be on pitch.
I like Routledge coming on.
So is Routledge going to go out wide, or is he going to go alongside AU like they've been playing before?
He came on about the same time at Allen Road, didn't he?
Hopefully, that's the only
Only similarity.
Yeah.
only similarities. Well, the first thing he's just done is kick it out of play, which is great. So we'll take that. So 9 minutes left plus stoppage time, and the game's petered out ever so slightly since Bamford's had a chance. Not petered out, but it's just become scrappy and misplaced passes and stuff. Swansea moaning about every tackle, falling on the floor a lot. The usual stuff. Bit of a hopeful flick from Jack Harrison.
No, it's just ref.
Ref, have a word!
Shoulder to shoulder, wasn't it?
It's just stronger than him.
Yeah.
It's just stronger than him. That's it. That Roberts is a right fanny.
How many times he turns on the floor?
I'd love playing up against people like him on a Sunday because you just smash him at every opportunity, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like Swansea are just happy to let this peter out 0-0 now. Come on, Leeds. Oh, come on. Good ball from Pablo. Come on, Jack Harrison.
Come on then.
Oh, that's a poor ball! Come on. I can feel my frustration rising ever so slowly.
No. Come on, 10 minutes.
Oh, that's terrible. As you can hear now, the ice cream man's just turned up at our house, which is nice. Playing the theme tune from The Little Mermaid. Real world problems here in Barnsley. Ailing flop, I reckon 83 minutes. What are we going with?
Yeah, 83.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Late in the game. The true Ailing flop.
Calvin's had a couple today.
Cooper goes long and straight to keeper. So 6 and a bit, well, 5 and a bit minutes plus time added on. And there's no football in danger of breaking out at the minute.
Yeah, I think Swansea are happy with this, isn't he?
Yeah, it's got to feel like that, isn't it? But you know,
Yeah.
if we're champions elect, we need to break them down in the last 7 minutes. Oh, that's a decent run. Go on then, Alioski. Decent ball. Come on, Pablo. It's all a little bit tight and compact.
Right.
Ah, Pablo blazes over. Come on.
I'm behind everyone now.
Oh, come on.
A deflection.
I don't think so. No deflection.
Do you know in the season that Norwich went up as champions, they won none of the last 6? No.
Pardon?
In the season that Norwich went up as champions, they won 1 of the last 6.
Just everyone else around them.
Just capitulated, including us.
Yeah, that was of course. Unfortunately, we've had bloody Brentford.
Still think they'll drop points.
I do, but it's just we've said it before, though, haven't we? We've talked about it like it's more to do with watching it as a fan, turning the nerves out of that. I don't think the players are particularly feeling it.
Do you know when we did the finishing off the last 9 games, Rags, on the podcast, where we predicted how they go? I had this down as a 1-1er.
Yeah.
From what I remember. This was the game that worried me slightly. Come on, Leeds. About, 7 minutes left, maybe, with time added on?
Yeah, 6-7 minutes.
Swansea have dropped back a lot. They look quite happy to take a draw. Routledge playing up top by
Come on.
at the moment. Leeds nick it back through Ben White. Cooper. That's poor from Jack Harrison, that. Oh, Alioski's nicked it, though.
He's done really well.
Oh!
I know, Alioski done so well to win it back, hasn't he?
Calvin sweeps up again. That's our ball, ref, is it not?
Yeah, gotta be.
No, thanks. You see, you don't get this on Radio Leeds. I'm going to have a lager and lime lolly while I watch the final bit of the game.
That's your ice cream van.
Yeah, Ice Cream Man's just been Little Mermaid soundtrack. Look, Dayglow Green. Nolan Popey don't do this.
No wheeling.
That's a poor throw from Alioski. You know when they say players get older and lose a yard of pace? Routledge has never lost a yard of pace, has he? Leeds with a chance here, though. Counter. Ailing that outside. Good ball! Come on, get it! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes! Yes!
The lucky lolly.
Lucky Lolly that did it.
Do you know how hard it was not to cheer? I was just looking into the camera going like this, Gary. I was like,
Absolutely massive.
that.
Oh,
I'm not going to say it. I was not going to say it. That's the goal. No, I'm not going to say it.
Josh, Rags.
Oh my goodness me.
Worth the booking, put shirt off. Worth the booking.
Oh. I thought, how unlucky. I thought, is it the post?
The
net.
Wow.
Hold on now, Leeds.
Wow.
How do you see Ian Pervader coming down the steps with his shirt in his hand?
Yeah. Yeah. I can bring them on.
strange time for Swansea to make substitutes.
Yeah.
Especially defensively.
We need a win.
Unless they fetch 2 strikers on.
Oh my God, 5 minutes time out of them.
5.
Sounds like it. Pablo Hernandez scored Joel Gallagher 4. Sorry. I'm eating a lolly and got a bit carried away and that. Sorry.
The lager lolly's gone to my head.
Gone to my head. And Leeds have won and winning, not won.
Winning.
Oh my god. I blame my wife for the unprofessional lolly, by the way. It's a good job I'm not a professional broadcaster, innit?
Oh dear Lord.
Right, yeah.
Looking at that, there looks like Swansea's going to go flat out attack now.
Yeah, playing 5 up front.
Yeah.
Hey, no, there might be a chance here to make it 2-0.
I
For
know.
your 2-0 bet, pal.
I hope so.
Tell you what, he's done unbelievably there.
God.
Oh, Bamford, chase him down. Just put him under pressure. Just hold it there. Just hold it there. Yeah, go on. We'll take that all day long.
I mean, that's it was actually clever from Malioski just to do that. Oof it as far into a channel, not down the keeper's throat.
It's going to be a nervy few minutes.
It was Jamie Shackleton.
Jimmy 9013 on YouTube says, I need to eat a lolly. Lucky lolly.
Robbie Grox there.
No, Shacks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cost of Shackleton, bit of energy in the last 3 minutes or whatever.
You think he'll move Alioski out wide?
Good try.
I'll put Shackleton out wide, won't
Did he just make him go off on the nearest side? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Swansea
That
players
rule-
will run across.
That rule that don't get observed very often.
Yeah.
Oh, Freddie Rudman's got a poorly rib or something.
Get a magic sponge on it.
Aye. Straight out the ice bucket.
Time wasting.
They won't be time wasting now's their time.
Down the one. Looks like a hip job with the way that the physio's rolling his hip around.
How are they saying all their subs?
He's saying no, but the keeper is no.
It looks in bad nick. They're bringing Scully's partner on Mulder. I think he's done his hip there, hasn't he? Looks in a fair tangle. He can't walk right well.
How has he done that? When did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe diving football when he... Oh, I know. Bending down to pick Pablo Hernandez's winner out.
That's a bad time for a keeper to come on now, isn't it? Oh.
So, Leeds throw in. There'll be probably another 2 minutes of time added on, so we're looking at probably 97 minutes, which is going to do my nerves no good. Jack Harrison, I think, is coming off. We're doing a little bit of clapping to the imaginary crowd.
Yeah, Hardy and Douglas are coming on.
So Leeds doing the breaking up now of time. Stoke beating Birmingham 2-0 in the other game. So, gents, strap yourself in. If it stays like this, 43 games played. So Leeds United top on 84. West Bromwich second on 81 with a lesser goal difference. And Brentford in third on 78 with 43 games played.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It's giving me nightmares. Brady came up.
It would mean we're just a Brentford dropping points and a victory against Barnsley in the Europe.
Or, Leeds have got a chance here. Or West Brom losing.
West Brom got Fulham next.
Yeah.
For the promotion, you've got to look at third, haven't you? Yeah, I suppose, actually, thinking about it, if Brentford drop, I don't know.
I think Brentford's hardest game is Stoke now, but Stoke are crap.
They've got Preston on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
That's a difficult game.
Yeah.
Joel Gallagher, our friend in China, says, "You have a lucky lolly. I have a lucky daughter. Not lost a game since she was born. Only dropped points versus Luton. Hard to celebrate whilst burping a baby." Don't forget to send us her name, Joel. If you could, mate, that'd be great.
I hope we never lose in her lifetime.
Yeah, I hope you
May
will.
that carry on for eternity.
So 96.5 minutes gone. So we're already over the allotted 5, but that's understandable with 93 substitutions happening in the last 2 minutes.
Big wacky races there.
Swansea getting in down the left here.
Corner.
Oh no. Oh, come on.
Corner. Oh, I'm seeing the goal for a corner.
Rags is a bit in front here.
Yeah, watch Rags, not the telly, I think.
I'm just looking for Rags' expression. Yes, Melier. Yes, my son.
He's put keeper up.
We're in here.
Oh, it's cleared here. What's Mulder doing? Where's Scully gone?
It's full time.
Oh, Leeds have got a chance here. If Click can find a ball to Paddy.
Done.
No.
Overhead kick.
Come on, full time.
97.5 minutes gone now. Come on, Stroud, blow that P thing in your hand. Come on, I'm just watching Stroud now. I'm not bothered about else. Just Stroud.
Pablo. Oh my God.
Oh, Pablo. Is that it?
Yeah! It's over.
Yes!
Yes. Come here.
Woo!
Yes! And it was your favourite player.
Brady, love it.
Oh, that.
3 to go. 3 to go.
3 to go.
Woo!
Derby, Charlton, Barnsley. Not in that order.
What's next? Barnsley, Derby, Charlton.
Yeah.
Look at the lads. Lads are absolutely buzzing.
And talk about pressure. I know
Yeah.
Brentford have to go out and win every game. But now Brentford have got to go out before we do that midweek game.
Yeah, pressure's back on them now.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Feel drained. So ultimately,
That's a great result.
the tough game that we kind of predicted and the chance that we needed to take, we took.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 solid points. Ryan Wilson's back.
Oh, wow.
Right. What?
Buzzing.
Right.
Absolutely buzzing.
How much on a scale of 1 to 25 did you go when Pablo scored?
100. I literally, I nearly went through front window in house. I was that excited.
I think that right. A tough game ultimately.
Oh yeah, really
some of it caused by ourselves, but credit to Swansea at times as well. They grafted hard to try and keep us out.
100%. I mean, in second half, you know, like we were talking about Harrison and Costa and the wings, like they clearly had a solid tactic to nullify that. And there were times where Harrison were just surrounded by 3 players every time he picked the ball up, and you know they did really well. You got to give them credit. They were a hard team to play. Probably one of the hardest games I can think of that we've played in a while, if I'm being honest with you. Because we were in good form, obviously, weren't we, before the lockdown, and we kind of washed a lot of teams away. But yeah, last 10, 15 games, I think that's got to be the hardest one. But what a finish by Pablo Hernandez, inch perfect, you know, in off the post. If it would have been any slightly further in, keeper probably would have got an hand to it. We saw Paddy miss a really good opportunity. At first, I thought it was a superb save, and it was obviously a superb save. Probably looking back at replay, should have maybe done a bit better to try and get it maybe away from goalkeeper. But what a massive win that is. That could be the game. We'll look back at that game and go, wow. And it's redemption as well. We battered them at Ellen Road, and then they got a late goal and beat us. So I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm absolutely buzzing with that.
Yeah.
I'm like the reverse of Stoke, where after Stoke I just wanted to run around and scream and shout. I feel a little bit drained after that one, and just one of them, right? Like we talked about half time, the important that we just not stayed in the game because we were well in the game, but just stuck at it, and important we took that chance and dropped to Pablo, and he took it. He took it when we needed to take it, and really Swansea didn't lay a glove on us second half. If we're truly honest,
no.
They looked quite close towards the end of just seeing out a 0-0 because the point would have benefited them a little bit. But 3 points, chucks us clear of West Brom, going into a game against Barnsley, who need points on Thursday afternoon. Sorry, they're desperate for points, so they're going to have to come and play. And from speaking to my Barnsley mates, obviously being a local of that area, they can't defend very well. So, a game that we need to be professional in, but a game that if we win puts us one step closer. Oh
yeah, massive. I mean, I bet Brentford fans were gutted when that goal went on at 88th minute, something like that, was it? It's just massive now. But do I want to say, look, I don't know. I thought we were all right today. Final balls were a bit not great, if I'm being honest, but we were in the game all game. We were probably marginally the better team, and we deserve the 3 points. You can't say we don't. Swansea were good. You got to give credit where credit's due. They were good. I thought they're an all right team. They seemed well organised, and they were strong. They were pretty fast on the break. They've got some good players in the team. Matt Grimes' mum will be gutted, so I'm happy about that. But it's, but yeah, of course, it were that's a massive, just a massive 3 points with that. Like we said at half time, Gary, if it would have been a 0-0 draw, would have been at the end of the world? No, but obviously Brentford's tails would have been even further up. Knowing that Leeds and West Brom had dropped points, but I just hope now that. Brentford and co are looking to, tap into the heels of West Brom and not necessarily us. Like last season, it was us and Sheffield United won it, battling for that second spot, and we obviously piddled away towards the end of the season. But Norwich just went off and did their own thing, didn't they? Last sort of 4 or 5 games, and hopefully that'll be us. We should be beating Barnsley on Thursday. They're a team at the wrong end of the table. We're at the top of the table. We should be beating teams like that, So if we pick up 3 points there, and I haven't looked at the fixtures, I'm not sure who West Brom, Fulham, and Brentford have all got. But
West Brom play Fulham.
West Brom play Fulham. Wow, that's a big game. That's a really big game for both teams. Is that? So obviously all eyes on that as well. So yeah, I don't want to say it, but this game could be pivotal.
Don't say it, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm not
saying
it.
Don't say it, right. I just want to take you back to when we watched the Wigan game at Ellen Road last year. And I felt like I was going to rip someone's face off.
Yeah.
I refuse to think it's done. However,
you can't think it's done. But you've got to.
That's one step closer.
You've got to back that we can pick up 4 out of those 9 points.
Yeah.
Against Barnsley, Derby, and Charlton. That's all we need now. We need 4 points to guarantee it. That's if Brentford win every game.
Yeah.
The thing is, as well, lads. Now the adrenaline has eased ever so slightly. That's a game where we've took a 1-0 from a game that maybe last season we wouldn't have, or we'd have lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Like the character to stay in the game, not stay in the game. I hate saying that because we were always in the game, but the character to stick with it and nick it at the end, is massive. And it just shows. They're just showing the celebrations now on LUTV with Pablo scoring, and to be fair, Pablo does really well with that goal because it takes a couple of deflections back to him.
Yeah.
And he rolls it right in the corner. Like just before he's about to get on it, the defender takes a little touch and then it goes in off the post. But looking at, if you're looking back play as it goes in, Klitsch goes berserk, Jack Harrison saluting the sky, and the stuff, Barry Douglas and Jamie Shack and Juan Paveda struggling to pin him down, to be fair. And,
I think they realise the enormity of that goal. They back themselves to get to draw and win a game out of those remaining things. They know that is true. It was just so crucial today.
Yeah.
Remember, how Brentford will drop in a point. Come on.
I've got an Ewok outside of me here. Warwick Davis is on telly. It just kind of struck me that that were a real momentum shifter. That that's one of them where we're watching other teams. We're watching Brentford and we're watching West Brom. And last year, watching Norwich and Sheffield United, and you're like sat there around a Twitter feed with your fingers crossed, going 0-0. Yeah. Oh God, they scored! And like Brentford and West Brom fans, they'll be exactly like we were last year.
Yeah.
Start looking at it thinking, for God's sake. And the players will be exactly the same.
Yeah.
A massive result. And, a tight game as we thought it would have been.
Yeah.
So I'm buzzing.
A lot tighter than I thought it'd be, if I'm being honest with you. I knew it was going to be pretty tight, but like I said, I think I'm pretty impressed with Swansea. I thought they made it a lot harder than what I thought it were going to be. It's Leeds. Leeds will always do what Leeds do. But I think they forced us into a few of the slight mistakes and things like that. Like we had, final balls and, made it hard because of just a sheer number of men round players. And, Elder Costa struggled to get a ball past the first man with all these crosses today, and is that, Costa on an off day, or is that their defenders making it hard for him? Probably a bit of both, if I'm being honest. Same with Jack Harrison. He didn't have his best game, but he kept running to the 98th minute or whatever it was in the end. So, just but bonkers, absolutely bonkers. My heart's just about stopped racing, to be honest with you. honestly, I was like, it's just massive game that, and I feel sorry for the lads. Like I've been quite vocal, especially back after last season, that we're always worried about the mentality of the Leeds players, the squad. But it seems like we've overcome that. I know there's some more games to come, but it must be hard for them, like playing last out of everybody. So watching Brentford's results coming in, watching West Brom's results coming in, watching Fulham's results coming in, and then knowing that you've got to go and do something, it's the pressure must be so hard. But once they seem to cross that white line, to be fair to them, they just do what they do, and all credit where credit due. We weren't perfect today, but we kept going and we got what we deserved. So I'm absolutely over the moon.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel terribly drained. I feel a little bit like I don't really know how to react because it's getting closer and closer as the time goes on. And
it's just gutting that we can't be at Ellen Road on. Well, it probably would have been a Tuesday night, wouldn't it? The bounce game, maybe. I don't know what the fixtures would have been, but if it's just a shame we can't be all together celebrating it. But I'll take it any which way but loose at the moment.
Soon enough, right? Soon enough, we'll be back together.
Exactly.
When we're promoted. So
exactly.
Yeah. Right. I'll let you go, mate, and I'll catch you shortly on your post match. We'll finish up our little bit of post match and knock it on the head over here. So I'll see you soon, mate.
Cheers, guys. Yeah, and if any listeners want to head over to LS11's YouTube channel, Gary's joining me and another fan, Jerry McNamee, doing a little post-match of this wonderful 3 points. So, I'll see you soon. All right, cheers, guys. See you later.
No worries. Absolutely. So, we'll kind of round it up there and look forward to Barnsley. A massive result. Noel, thank you very much, mate, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hope you and Lauren enjoyed the game, and we'll catch you soon. Hopefully on the promotion party.
No problem. Cheers, lads.
Take it easy, mate. See you, pal. Rags, I feel terribly drained.
I'm buzzing, mate.
Mate, I'm buzzing.
Buzzing. Like
I don't know how to feel.
You've got to feel that it's almost done. That's the feeling that I've got. It's just. It is almost done, and although it wouldn't have been a terrible point, I would have been a heck of a lot more nervous if that goal don't go in, because we have created enough chances to win that game. By the way,
yeah, mate, without a doubt, yeah.
looking, especially second half, you look back on it, and other than that Melier tip over from Gallagher, they haven't created anything. It's all been us. I think we've let ourselves down with final ball. Don't think that's helped us at all. But you produce two big chances. You get the Bamford one, the keeper saves it, and you get the Pablo one, and he tucks it away. And that's all you can do. It's another clean sheet. And we move on, and now we've got, let's face it, mate, we've got 3 winnable games, and we need 4 points. So.
And the other thing about the winnable games, which is interesting, is Barnsley have to come and play. Not come. They need the points. So I would imagine they'll come, much like teams who come before, where they'll again sit in deep and try and play off set pieces, catch a counter, something along them lines. However, Pablo in for Tyler Roberts from the start if he's fit enough on Thursday?
I wouldn't.
You're not?
I wouldn't. Because I think maybe Tyler, I said before, I think it worked. The way we do it works really well, because if you're defensive midfielder or a defender and you're like playing against Tyler Roberts at first, it's a very different proposition. And then we kind of, you might be kind of getting used to it and getting used to the way like Roberts like lays it off or spins on it and tries to run at you. Then you've got Pablo who comes in and does it some completely different. So it kind of just mixes it up even more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might suit us to play Tyler. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I ain't going to tell Bielsa he's wrong. Whatever he decides to do, he could put Melier up front for me. Win.
Yeah, we'll round it up there. Big thanks again to everybody who's tuned in for the watch along. It's been a pleasure. It's good to watch it along with other fans as well. And we'll be back Thursday night, assuming I can get leave, which shouldn't be a problem. I'll find out in the morning. And we're joined next week, me, Raggy, and Ben Parker, not the Ben Parker who set up Luciano Becchio, but wagon driver Ben Parker is going to join us for the watch along on Thursday. Don't forget to tune in to Talking Shop Wednesday night. Me, Rags, Ben, and Paddy will be back to review the game and start waxing lyrical about potential promotion to the Premier League. A big thanks to everybody who's tuned in. Big thanks to Amelia. See you, Amelia.
Don't you know?
You can come again if we win all time. You're welcome all time. Big thanks to my daughter who's not made a word over there on that corner. And yeah, big thanks to everybody. Please watch the podcast, listen to the last ones, and we'll see you on Wednesday and then Thursday. I'll see you there.
See you there.